Oh, I, yep, all done.
Cut your coke after the show. Um, Alright, it's good to see you, sir. I'm glad you're here.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Is that the runner formerly known as Small Change?
Who? That doesn't ring a bell. Small what?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I haven't heard of it.
Hope you're carrying your Mercury.
Oh boy, am I ever.
What was it about Mercury? Why do you have Mercury?
Oh, why do I have Mercury?
Why do I have bipolar meds?
Well, you had an
That's
in-character reason, though. I've forgotten what it was.
I would have think that would be extremely apparent why you have bipolar meds.
I don't have a bipolar disorder.
Are they
Are
North
you?
Polar or
I think
South
it's
Polar meds?
I think it's undiagnosed at this point,
Let me throw
or
this.
possibly paranoid schizophrenia. Both probably. They go hand in hand.
Oh, mighty GM, what do you have for us today?
Alright.
Things and stuff.
Yeah, things and stuff. We're going to Chicago. Alright, I'm gonna jump into it, so I'm just gonna have to trust the stream is working or somebody will yell at me when the volume's
They
not
go
there.
hand in hand.
Um,
I can check it.
Thank you. Just let me know if anyone can't be heard. But otherwise, I am going to just start the game. So you all were given yet another job in Chicago, and we're going there. This is going to be a quick montage. If anyone did not pay their appropriate contact for smuggling and stuff like that, we'll handle it afterwards. Otherwise, I think I've tried to post to you guys ahead of time. Sparkles and Max, this is another easy thing. You go through SeaTac, you deal with airport security, you guys both get through and land in Chicago, no problem. It is the normal pain of traveling around via coach or whatever it is you fly, but you guys make it there, no problem. Cam, you paid for the smuggler, which was a good call because otherwise your sin would be burned. So you are flying through the UCAS. You start flying over Nan countries. When they do a check, drones fly in, and you're flying in like a little VTOL, which is a tiny little aircraft thing with a pilot dude who is named. What's your smuggler's name?
Grease.
Grease. Alright, Grease is flying a VTOL. Does it have any type of special painting or anything on the side? Does he got like a cool like logo? Or does it look like a shark or something flying around? I don't know.
He really doesn't. Grease is really bland too, actually.
Okay, is he also an orc?
He is also an orc, yeah.
Alright, so you're flying over the Sailor Sheet territory, and a little drone flies in and asks for your flight plan, and it does this like sin scan thing. Grease will tell you this is typical, just play cool, play cool. And then suddenly it tells Grease to land at a nearby runway and gives him locations, and he says, oh shit, and he just does a hard right, and you dive really low. You can see the top of the trees as you're flying over them. You're pretty sure you hear several of them hit the VTOL, and he like goes limp where he just jumps into the plane, and you know he's a rigger, so he's just flying it via his mind, if you will, and Hot Sammy just whoom, and you guys take off and manage to get away on a high-speed drone chase through Salish territory. Your sin is now considered burned in the Salish. That'll only matter if you try to use that sin while traveling there. We can talk about that afterwards and what all that exactly means. It won't impact this run. At least not for now.
Okay.
So, your sin got pinged when I did all the checks freehand. Bickle, you're already in Chicago. Did you pick up a traveler's lifestyle? What is your situation in Chicago? You just live in
Well, I mean, I got married now.
Okay. we'll, we'll talk about that later. Alright. And
Does that mean he has to buy a rating 6 marriage license to go on that sin?
I think he's been wanting to do that.
I mean,
right? Yeah.
I don't know what I need to do anymore.
Okay, Bickle's losing hope. Chicago will do
Otherwise,
that for you.
it's illegitimate.
Alright, you guys fly through there. You guys land in Chicago. It's the same as always. It's drizzly, awful rain. Bashada makes arrangements for you the next night to meet Simon Andrews, who is your Johnson for this. He did ask Bickle, did you want to go to this meet, or would you rather your team handle it for you?
I'd rather my team handle it for me.
Alright, Bickle's gonna sit this one. Sparkles, I think unless I tell you otherwise, the noise is always a 2 in Chicago. Shouldn't be a problem with your noise cancellation, but just keep it in mind. Same with Max, background count's always going to be in 2 unless I tell you otherwise, due to Chicago being a nightmare that it is.
Max just studied up and is better at spellcasting even now.
Excellent. Fantastic. That's what I like to hear. Max, while you're on the plane, you kind of doze off for a minute because you're taking like a red-eye flight. And when you wake up and look over next to you, the weird little dwarf woman that was sitting there, you don't see her anymore. You see a man. He's dressed mostly in like a kind of silver outfit. It has some black around it. In particular, on the collar, it has this stylized cross. He appears to be elf, and he asks you, when is the last time that you made a promise to someone?
It's been a while. It hasn't quite come up. But you look a bit like Alucard to me.
I don't know who this is.
Okay, I guess you don't watch enough anime. I have not made a promise in a while.
Why?
A situation hasn't come up so far that has prompted me to make a solemn vow.
You should be finding these situations and making the vow. It is our duty.
I will keep that in mind. I have one in mind, actually, but the situation needs to arise again.
I expect you to give an oath before the end of the next moon, or I shall depart from your heroics. And you kind of like maybe look to the side for a minute, like a little pondering, and when you look back, that weird dwarf woman is there.
Interesting.
As your mentor Dragon Slayer spirit has spoken to you, expects you to make...
I got that, but he did look like Alucard to me.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, it's Japanese anime. He's a vampire hunter.
Gotcha. Okay. I was going more for...
Alucard is Dracula backwards.
I was going... Okay, stop poking stuff. Who is it?
Sorry.
I'll change it to you. Okay. I was going more for one of the canon Dragon Slayers in Shadowrun, but I'll take it for what you think it is. Okay, we get through those montages. You show up in Seattle. You have a meet. Your meet is with Simon Anders. Let me just find it. Do I have a picture here of Simon? I believe I do. Oh, he doesn't look like this right now. I should actually got his new photo, but he is a lizard man is probably the best way to put it. His meeting with you is going to be at the Buried Treasure. It's in South Palo Heights, Illinois. It's this cheap themed bar in the south side, just outside the CZ. It is a pirate-themed bar, complete with a Jolly Rogers flag, old nautical decorations, and cheesy pirate-themed drinks. The place used to be called Pete's Pub, but the owner lost his leg in an auto accident a few years ago, and he decided to embrace it as his lost and rebrand. He goes by Pig Leg Pete now, for obvious reasons. The place has maintained a small uptick in clientele. When you arrive at this place and find Simon, he's got an eye patch over one eye. He's got a long lizard face. Both nostrils are pierced. He's got a piercing where there should be an ear, but he doesn't have an ear because he's a lizard. His eyebrow ridge is also pierced. He's got these yellow slitted eyes. He's wearing like the Union Jack flag underneath a vest. It's got all these different pins for all these different bands all around the world. And he has this fake parrot in AR that's blue and yellow with big eyes on his shoulder, and he's just smoking as you come in.
You should have brought Polly.
Who's met Simon before? I think a couple of you have, right?
I have.
I have.
Okay, perfect. So when you arrive, there's like I said, neon signs of like a pirate theme outside and a pirate ship. The doorman will pat you down for weapons, and allows you to enter with anything heavy pistol size or smaller. He does put like an AR tag on it whenever you do that. If somebody wants to try to do a palming check to hide their stuff past the bouncer, let me know. If anyone's not carrying an assault rifle or anything bigger than a heavy pistol, we'll call it good. You guys can go in.
So Mr. Bickle didn't come, so did we get a different ride?
Yeah, you're not in the CZ, so if you want, you can actually, take a cab or something like that.
Is Mr. Bickle nearby?
Oh, yeah.
Are we like stashing our big guns in his cabin, and the rest of us are going differently?
I say, if it's that's fair. Mr. Bickle, did you drive them there, or are you just hanging out outside like you did before?
I'll drive them there. I'm just not going to go into the meet because
Alright, so you rode there
crew.
with Bickle, and the other 4 of you go
I know. You don't like the lizardy people.
I don't like the lizardy people at all.
I think it's the tails. My best thing I can figure is Mr. Bickle doesn't like people with tails.
Alright, when you walk
But yeah, I'm happy to give them the ride.
Okay, when you walk up to Simon, he'll tell you, "Oh, I'm glad you could make it. Sorry for the state of the pub. It's hard to find good quality. Low-class establishments around these parts. Sure makes me miss the rubber suit back in Seattle." And he takes a moment and he chugs down like half a mug of beer and kind of grimaces, and he goes, "It's weak swill too. But never mind, you didn't come here to listen to my complaints. You're here about money, so let's jump right in, shall we? I need you to go into the CZ. This is similar to last job I had you do." He looks at Sparkles, and I think Max was there. I'll tell you, Fuji America went out of business a long time ago, and one of their assets is being acquired. I want you to go look around, see if you can find anything useful to steal. I believe there was there was an old Acel project that was taking place there. I want you to see if you can find any records of it at all.
No, what project?
Acel. It has to do with the Matrix, I believe. Their old Acel project. So, you go in there, find any reference to the Acel project, anything you can get your hands on. Bring it back to me. I'll pay you another 8K. And you guys know, out of character, you got 2K up front, so it'd be 10 in total.
How deep is this place in the CZ?
Oh, it's not very deep, John. And he'll send you a quick AR of where it's at.
Okay, and is he being honest about that?
Yeah, it's at the corner of 111th Street and Ridgeway Avenue. It's close to the edge of the southwest corner.
Okay.
It's actually one of the safer areas because Lone Star sweeps it every so often.
You just want us to get data on this Acel project?
Well, I mean, if you can find it, it'd be great, but I assume you're just going to find some type of record for it. Figure out where it went, and what progress they made. Whatever you can find. Alright, I'll take your
Well, I didn't fly all the way here to say no.
Yeah, he smiles, like, neither did they, and he, like, looks over and winks at some couple off, there's a man and a woman off to the side, and he kind of swerves a little bit, he seems to be a little drunk, well, if you got nothing else...
I check them out. They don't look like mice or anything, right?
They don't look like mice. They are just normal human couple that seem to be kind of smiling, like, flirtingly, like, back at Simon every so often.
Different strokes for different folks.
He'll point at me. He's like, I have a date with them later, so let's wrap this up. Do you have any other questions?
No, sounds good to me.
Alright. Let's see.
I think that's good enough. Where we bring it back to you here, or call you? What's the return policy?
You should still have my number. Just send me a message when you find something out. Let me know what's there.
We can make that happen.
So one of
And you
the-
said that he provided the site, the location of where that Fuchi site is.
Yeah, it's 111th Street, Ridgeway Land Avenue. It's the corner there.
Sorry, I missed that.
Yep, you got the address. So you kind of agree to the job. So you're welcome to. You don't have to go tonight if you don't want to. I'm saying that out of character to you. You now have the location to go. Kind of probably sooner rather than later. So if you want to stay here and drink or hang out or make plans, you could do that. Otherwise, it should be pretty straightforward. It's a dungeon type. In fact, let me roll a little dicey here and see. Alright, major adjustments. As you're standing there, a dwarf comes over and taps you kind of on your lower arm. And he seems a little drunk. He's like, what's your name? I haven't seen you here before.
My name's Gordon. I'm not from around here.
Oh, Gordon, you look like you could put one back. And he kind of thumbs over his shoulder to 3 other patrons of the bar. They appear to all be human. There's one dwarf, human, and the dwarf that's talking to you is like, the bartender here has a house brew called Blackbeard's Rum. It's 151 proof. If you want to make a little money, I'll do a wager. We could have a little drinking contest.
Ooh. Composure?
You can do composure.
Okay.
Does anyone have Thrill Seeker? I didn't need to pull up all your character sheets. I didn't open them up.
Nope.
Whew. I appreciate it, Chummer, but I'm trying to stay off the drinking tonight.
Oh, come on. It'll be a good time. Have you ever had a straight rum? You know what? If you win, I will not only give you 500 nuyen, I will buy you around tomorrow too.
Chummer, I could buy 10 of you, okay? 500 nuyen means nothing to me.
Oh,
Like I said, I appreciate it.
how about the rest of you?
No, thank you.
Gonna pass, man.
Oh, you guys are no fun. Yeah, he kind of drunkenly stumbles back to the group, and his little group starts talking to them. They're kind of pointing and laughing in the direction.
Oh.
What's up? Major adjustments?
Oh, that's a pretty solid 5. I don't feel good about it, but the dice don't lie.
What? You're feeling a little stronger willed today.
Yeah. He's just gonna swallow his pride.
I never understand some of the behavior that I see in these places.
Hooligans. They've got no discipline.
I learned a good word the other day. It describes it. It's called shenanigans. They got shenanigans going on everywhere.
That's right, shenanigans all through the cities. Everywhere you look. No discipline to these people. They don't understand professionalism. The self-loathing, you can almost smell it.
Well, we've got work to do. And if we're going to make our flight back to Seattle, we got to get going.
That's right. We should
Right.
scope this place out tonight.
The last time I was here, I mean, I was able to poke around, but maps and stuff in the containment zone are not necessarily the best in the world.
'Tis true.
I guess we should go back outside because Mr. Bickle's not gonna come in here as long as the mice eater's around.
I like that name.
It's a fair name.
Yeah, I think you're right. Let's go. And major adjustment. We'll head for the door.
I'll dump some pretzels into a paper napkin and take them out with me to give them to Mr. Bickle.
In case you're hungry.
Okay.
I mean, that's a good plan. How many of us exactly are there now in the building?
You got 5 of you in total.
Okay, and Sparkles is, Sparkles. I was
count
thinking
as a
about
whole
the.
person. Don't
I
try
know,
to
but I was
discount
thinking
that.
about for the size of the car, like where everybody's going to fit.
Yeah, I think you could probably get everybody crammed in there. It's not a comfortable
now that
ride,
you're
but
a-
you can do it.
Now that you're a married man, and you should think about getting a minivan.
Pickle puts his head on the wheel of his car. And that is his response to that.
Aww, you just sucked away
You
his
gotta
hope.
think about it. I see.
Okay, for those of you who have not ridden with Bickle before, his cab looks like junk. It's actually a really nice cab, though. Just you wouldn't know it from what it looks like. The front door does not work. The front passenger door, that is. So whoever sits up front has to climb in through the window.
I've been up there before. It's not so bad.
Has everybody met in character before? No,
I don't think Max has met
No.
Kim before.
probably not. Alright, Max is a human male. Major Adjustments is an older human male. Bickle is a cybered up human male. We have Sparkles, who's a delightful high fashion pixie. And we have Cam, who is a very bland orc. Did I leave anything out?
All right. I mean, we don't have anything else really now to go over. So data grab.
Alright. So you guys head straight to the containment zone. Just let me read this. Alright. Despite the abandoned and forgotten, and despite the fact the horrors of the bugs are long gone, mostly, sometimes the city and the star feel it's still a threat and heavily guard all access points in and out of the zone. They rarely care when you're going in, but they will check you out 16 ways to Sunday when you come out. Well, really, they're usually just looking for a bribe. But the star can make your life a hell for Shadowruns who operates on fake sins, fake licenses, and decked out in gear even fancy fake licenses won't cover. Fortunately for you, today doesn't seem to be one of those days. Today there's one bored Lone Star beat cop manning the checkpoint, and he simply waves you through without even looking up from the movie he's watching in AR. True to Simon's word, the section of the CZ seems to be pretty clean. Sure, the buildings are run down, the windows are largely busted out or boarded up, and some of the places are on the verge of collapsing, but the streets are mostly clear. There are only a few burned out wrecks, and they're all pulled off the road completely. There's not much more than the usual trash, and even seems like fewer squatters are hanging about. You could almost see yourself renting a safe house out here. The only rough part is where I-294 running overhead has partially collapsed and blocked off part of the road, but that's clear enough you can drive past. For people who've never been in Chicago, they're a good portion of Chicago suburbs and whatnot were all just torn down to build a wall, but really the wall is mostly built out of the rubble and whatnot from those decimated buildings, and that's what runs around essentially inner Chicago, creating the containment zone, which has had everything from a massive bug attack to, I think, a nuclear bomb was dropped in it. So it is a haven of chaos. But you guys, as I've just read, can get to where you're going fairly easy. So you arrive at the old Fucci America facility that you were looking for. The building was once a 5-story office building, but those days are long past. The roof is caved in. It's obviously... it's obvious anything from the 3rd story up would be inaccessible. Also, one quick thing. Small change, can you either put yourself on push to talk or turn down your mic sensitivity, because I can hear my own echo.
Oh, yes.
Thank you, sir. Sorry. All right. A large parking lot capable of holding at least 50 cars sits to the north of the building. There are over 24 ancient marine vehicles in and around there. They all have like 2 decades worth of dust and rust on them. The pavement is cracked and disintegrating as weeds grow up through them, trying to reclaim the urban landscape. The building sits in a dark and forlorn area. Most of the windows are boarded up. Graffiti covers every surface, but rather than the usual gang tags and racial slurs and whatnot, it's bad attempts at street poetry and art. Most of it appears to be warnings. There's a lot of death heads and warnings to stay out. But you guys aren't scared about that, right? Across the street, you see on the easternmost edge of the Holy Sepulchre Cemetery is a crumbling cemetery like half a kilometer wide and nearly 2 kilometers long. Between the unnatural stillness in the area of the zone and the abandoned cemetery looming behind you, a shiver runs down your spine. I don't feel like I did that description justice, but you got the idea. Do I have some good mood atmosphere here? Oh, this is all club music. That's not gonna work. Here we go. Do this one. Alright, you have arrived at said building.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Was I able to find anything?
What were you looking for? Oh, the matrix search. Just
Yeah, just to see if there's, radiation or storm warnings or anything.
I'll just give you a big general overview, so we don't have to be too tedious about. This is not an area close to the irradiated areas and stuff like that of the blast zone. It has some mild radiation, but this is kind of the overflow. Does not appear to be any extreme environmental conditions. You do find that this building was recently bought out by Anderson Electronics. It was a company that Fuji once owned. Yeah. So that's about it. There does not, yeah. Even whenever you guys look around, there are a few squatters living in and around the area on this block. There are no obvious like big gang members walking around or anything like that. You've seen a tag or two while driving here, but it doesn't look like anyone has made this their headquarters or anything like that.
Okay, I'll share that with everybody.
Yeah, if you want to talk to some of the squatters, you can do that. Otherwise, you guys can head on in.
I'll do a quick perception test too, just to see if there's anything active.
You doing a matrix perception?
I assumed so.
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do a regular perception.
Anything running silent or any? I mean, I know it's kind of dark around this place, based on last time anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking really quick. No, you do not see. Building gives off no wireless signals. There are no.
Another
lights.
dark zone.
There's no lights that you see coming on from anywhere.
Is there general power in the area? I mean, like, are there streetlights or anything lit up?
No.
I see better than Max sees.
You're mostly operating via the low light of the moon. Max and Pickle. Let's see. The main I should give these to you anyway. The main entrance has a set of double doors, the glass panes on either side. Their boards have replaced the glass. One door stands slightly ajar. It occasionally moves in the breeze. That's all you guys really see there.
All right, Bickle gets out of the car.
Alright.
I'm gonna check out the astral space. Is that a sensing?
Yeah, you can go ahead and give it an sensing.
Be careful. The astral space in this area is not friendly.
This is true, yes. Small change. I mentioned, I said max, but you would know that there is a background count of 2, and that's going to be primarily all over Chicago, unless I tell you differently. Okay. So you open up your third eye and have a gander at the astral space. It has this sort of sickly and strange feeling to it, different from the rest of Chicago, which always has kind of this awful kind of depression to it. But this has more of a kind of a gross feeling. It just feels like muddy and diseased. That's the best way to put it.
Okay, and I see nothing.
Are we planning on going in?
Think that
You want to see
Or-
if there's anybody around that can tell us whether or not there's been any activity in the building?
Okay. So you go, yeah, there's some squatters around. So you go walk over to some squatters. You find an old woman. She'll say, no one's been here for years. No one likes this building. It makes everyone feel creepy. It has bad vibes.
We're very good bad vibe eliminators.
All right. Well, it would be a great space to live in if it wasn't so awful.
Well, maybe we can help with that.
Well, maybe so. She'll look you up and down like, I might know a little more if you've got some drink on you or maybe a little food.
Do you like pretzels?
She's wearing kind of tattered rags. She's human mostly. She looks like she's human. She looks like she's probably in like her, I don't know, she may be in her 50s or so, but definitely living in this area has made her seem like 20 years older.
Mr. Bickle, did you eat those pretzels?
I ate maybe one or two of them.
Here, I'll go and get her some pretzels.
Alright, you hand her the pretzels and she grabs them from you happily and stuffs one in her mouth. She tells you, years ago there were stories that people went missing in that building. Sometimes there's strange noises that come from that creepy old building, and she just starts stuffing more and more pretzels in her mouth, like looking at you suspiciously as if you might take them back.
Quick, steal the pretzels back from her.
I'm not gonna try to steal her pretzels.
Like, otherwise, no one goes in and out of that building, not for years. Alright, so you proceed inside the building?
Yeah, Bickle's going inside the building.
Alright, because
Thank you, Ms. What should I call you?
Just call me Rocky.
Thank you, Ms. Rocky.
Oh,
I
God
appreciate
damn it.
the good
Stop
words.
giving the NPCs names whom Nicoya is evidently going to kill and make me feel bad about.
No. Yeah. You have fun in there, little girl. And she starts wandering off, still stuffing pretzels in her mouth. She goes back to her old shopping cart and starts pushing it away. Alrighty. So you guys go. Bickle goes inside, and anyone who would like to may follow. So you start looking around.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What's up? What's up, Cam? What's going on?
Yeah, I was just agreeing. Yes.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yes,
make sure I
okay.
put my mask on before we go in. I don't want to breathe anything that might be in there.
Alright.
Same to you.
Give me a willpower plus a charisma plus willpower check at a -1. Your threshold is 3.
I mean, I could, but are you sure you really want me to? I might just blow your check out of the water.
No, that's what I want.
Like, you won't even know what's... God damn it.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Do you have a Max?
Ha-ha!
Do you have air filtration in your mask, or what do you have on your mask?
It's a gas mask and a respirator.
And a respirator. Okay, perfect. About Bickle and Cam, do you have a gas mask and or a respirator?
I have a gas mask, as you well know.
I believe I have a gas mask, but let me check.
Remember, you get 1 hour of air. That's the trick.
I'm gonna assume, unless you guys tell me differently, that you don't turn your gas mask on immediately whenever you put on your mask, because thematically that would be stupid.
I mean...
Because you only have an hour of air in it. I assume you want to save that for whenever I throw gas grenades at you. But no, I'm just asking.
Well, I've got a respirator first,
Yeah.
and then if if it goes south, I've got a gas mask.
Perfect. That's what I want to know. I'm looking for respirators, not gas masks. Okay, so as you guys step into the building and start to walk through, inside of the building, it appears to be completely abandoned and empty. The air is filthy and overpowering, and there's this really putrid stench of like rotten meat that seems to just have like seeped into the building's very walls and floors. For those of you who failed your composure test, it's kind of like you kind of have that like upchuck and that feel of bile in the back of your throat as that air like just hits your nose and just like you know. None of you crit failed it, so no one starts puking, luckily. But you will have that as you start to walk through here. So, the first and second floors that you spread out and start walking through, and it'll maybe take you about 20 minutes to get through this area. Both floors is completely trash. There's furniture and equipment is shredded and broken and destroyed. Walls are covered in mildew and filth and mold. The carpeting has mostly rotted away. The flooring on the second floor feels like it could give away at any moment. We have no trolls here, so we don't have to worry about that. Each floor is about 4 meters tall, and you kind of look up and you see like it just looks like chunks have fallen from the ceiling. So there are some holes every so often where the second floor has collapsed onto the first. The background count starts to get this really awful feel of death and something somewhat alien, as if from a different metaplane has infected this area. Max and major adjustments, your background count rises to 3 as you just continue to walk through this building. The astral space almost feels like it's kind of broken. It's impossible to tell. Alright, let me see. Let me double check. Okay, also while you're walking through, all of your cell phones start to get weaker and weaker, and the second as you've walked through the first floor, the noise rating bumps up to 4. So if anyone has a comm link of 4 or less, I believe less than 4, it will stop working. Hopefully that's not the case. You do find then a set of stairs that leads down into a basement level. It has like kind of a very long hallway. There's no lights. There's no power inside of this building. So even when you look down through the stairwells, like low light's not going to help. Does anyone have a flashlight?
I've got a couple of mosquitoes. You want me to push my mosquitoes out?
Got a
I can
flash.
That might be helpful.
Does anyone have a flashlight?
Major adjustment has a flashlight. He'll pull that out.
Also.
Alright, you got people with flashlights. Excellent. You want to send your mosquitoes ahead?
Yeah, I'm going to have them, while we're in this lobby-ish area, I'll have them scout a couple rooms in each direction.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
And provide some feedback.
You can do that. Go ahead and roll me a perception check if you're watching through their cameras. Oh, alright. Well, this will make life easier, actually. So, as your mosquitoes slide down through there and you get into this kind of long hallway...
Limit's 5, so...
That's perfect. They find you see there is a door on the north and south sides of this hallway. It's about 30 meters in. There's also one on the far western end. It's about 60 meters down. What is your noise cancellation, Sparkles? Do you know off the top of your head?
Hang on a second.
Can you beat
If I know it's getting noisy, I can run signal scrub,
Okay, yeah. The noise down
which
in the
just
basement
drops
is
it down another 2.
Is going to be 6. So, if whether or not you lose contact with your mosquitoes.
So I've got 3.
I'll trust you.
I don't know what's the native noise for your deck.
Your deck So your deck will operate perfectly fine as long as the noise is less than the device rating. So that's why you
Okay,
add
that's
up
what I
all your
thought.
noise cancellation, and as long as it drops it below your deck, then you're fine.
All right, so rating 4 deck, and I've got Signal Scrub running 2, and I've got Data Jack, so I should be able to handle up to 7, right?
Sounds about right. Is Signal Scrub 2? So you got
Yeah,
3.
Signal Scrub's 2.
So that would drop it below 3. You're fine. Can,
Yeah.
depending on the type of noise, can cause you a negative penalty when interacting with things. But as long as you have at least can get above this, and you're good. You're not off the matrix, so we'll call it good.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right.
Yep. So yeah, the noise you can tell when your fly spies do that. You start to like lose contact with them, and you load up signal scrub to try to keep it thicker, so you can stay in contact with them. And that's what you see. Really long hallway, door on the north side, south side, and another one on the far western end. Pick a door. Any door.
I'm just gathering data. Somebody else has to decide which way we go.
If nobody else steps up, I will choose the one on the left.
That's not the direction I gave you. I gave you north, south, and west.
South.
North.
I know.
North would be
Listen.
right.
Listen, you asked us to choose. I chose.
You didn't choose an
He
option
chose-
I gave you.
You didn't say choose wisely.
I know, right? Alright, so north, south, and we'll say this is west. And you actually no, this would be west. No, it's west. And you guys are on a stairwell. This is a stairwell. Alright, that's what that means. You guys are right here.
You asked. You
Alright.
said choose wisely, and he chose wiseacrely.
Yeah, you told wise acidly. What direction are you going? North, south, and west. Bickle turns toward the north. Cam turns toward the south. You guys splitting the party? Or you gonna all good?
I'll go
I
with
mean,
middle.
if they draw my attention to the fact somebody else picked a different direction, I'll follow them.
Okay. All right. Cam being more alert than Bickle turns back to the north, headed towards Bickle. Let me see. What the hell is the northern door? Northern door. You open it up, Bickle. And who had the flashlights? I think Major Adjustment and Cam, right? Have the flashlights. All right.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm gonna make note of that. So you guys open the door. Major Adjustment shines a light over Bickle's shoulder, and you see an old computer room. It's a computer server room. It looks like it's completely torn apart. There are remains of more than 6 old computers and server towers thrown throughout the room. You can go ahead and give me a quick, if you want to do like a search check, you can give me a perception check to, sift through this. Otherwise, you can abandon the room and pick another door. It's up to you. You see a large computer room with dozens and dozens of old computers and servers.
You said what kind of check to search the room?
Just a first general perception to be specialization in search if you had it otherwise.
All right.
Is there anything active? I will periodically. Actually, I'll through AR because I'm not gonna do hot VR or VR yet. Is there anything ever? I'll just check each room active to see if there's anything alive and awake in the Matrix.
Yeah, you don't see anything alive and awake in the Matrix. It is also for the mages. You feel, and even the background count now that you're down here, the background count gets even thicker, and you guys you're suffering a -4 for that very alien, deathly disease feel down here. All right.
Does that -4, does that also affect sensing or just spellcasting, summoning, and that?
I think it does affect something.
Yeah, it's like a visual modifier on the astral.
Essentially, yeah, that's what I was thinking it does. Thank you for that. Yeah, it will affect your sensing. As it becomes cloudy and unpleasant on the astral plane. Alright, but major adjustments. You're sticking with the physical space right now and helping search Bickle and Cam and Sparkles. Sparkles doing it. You were perception, okay. Yeah, you start to search around this place, the computer room. It takes you about 20 minutes to get through this very massive room and lifting everything up. You do find some rat droppings, but otherwise there's nothing else really of interest, unfortunately, in this room. It looks like every piece of technology has been deliberately broken and shattered.
Those dicks.
I knew you were coming and decided to have all the fun breaking things before you got here, so that you couldn't have the fun of breaking it.
And you guys also know with your search check that you still see this thick layer of kind of dust over everything, so it's not like somebody came in yesterday and broke everything. This has all been broken and destroyed for a while.
Those damn dirty apes. They blew it all up.
Hey, we jumped just a little bit when we first came in. Cam, do you mind carrying the bag?
For
Gives me
me?
a little more versatility.
Yep.
Yeah, so you can have a
Thank you.
bag in one hand, Cam, and your gun or whatever in the other hand.
And just
But
well, no, it's the backpack, so she can sling it. But it's the I'm using the Fresno bag this time because my camo bag's illegal to fly with.
oh, the Fresno bag, the one you got from Hoxton.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my heart.
I'm not sure. Anyway, doesn't matter how you tote it. Essentially, you're gonna have to use one hand to support it. However you do it. Okay, so you guys searched that room. You found a lot of interesting things as far as this building, but nothing of value as far as technology goes.
I say we go south.
Actually, Sparkles, how much do you weigh?
I mean, you're getting awful personal up in here.
That's part of my job.
Oh, my weight?
Yeah,
20 kilos.
Okay.
Well, it's actually like way less than that. Hero Lab doesn't recognize a weight less than 20 kilos.
Oh, I'm just trying to get an
Oh
idea.
wait, yeah, it does
So
now.
if
Didn't
Cam
it
is
one time?
toting
Yeah, 20
around
kilos.
your backpack with you in it and all your gear, I'm just trying to get an idea of how much it is. I think Cam is a hardy orc though, so I don't think it's a super deal as far as.
I mean, worst comes to worst, you can just give the bag to Bickle, and he can carry pretty
Actually,
much whatever.
Cam is an average orc with 3 strength. Oh. Bickle is about the same weight, though your arms are stronger. Okay, no problem. As long as there's no two-handed things, that's what I'm more looking for. All right, so we explored the northern.
You gotta figure she can't weigh more than about 35 pounds. 35 pounds is 15 kilos. So.
Yeah. So we've explored that. Do you want to go into the west door or the south door?
I heard somebody say south.
I would say on that, the reason I'm asking you, Sparkles, is Cam can only carry, I believe, about 45 kilos. So toting around one of you is essentially going to not make her encumbered, but it's essentially going to. I'm just going to take a hand space from her, basically, to help support the bag.
That's fine. Drop me if it gets hairy.
Fair
If
enough.
you need melee, if you go into melee or something, I can take it.
Just throw her.
So
No. Alright. Sorry.
Kim fumbles with the weight a little bit and the flashlight, and she looks around for people with open hands. Anybody else want to take the flashlight?
Yeah, I can carry a flashlight.
Alright.
What kind of flashlight is it?
What was that?
Is it a regular flashlight?
It's a regular handheld flashlight.
Okay.
Alright. Do you want to go in the southern door or the western door? Southern door is about 30 meters the other side down the hallway. The western door is a near 60 meters. I should have kind of made this picture a little better, but essentially it's like a T, right? The western door is about 60 meters down the end of the hallway.
Yeah, I mean, that's probably a good path to take if nobody objects.
You're the leader, man. Bickle's got this.
I mean, okay, yeah, Bickle's walking straight forward then.
Alright, to the southern door.
He's going southern doorway.
Alright.
I'll keep flying the drone. Every time anybody points a direction, I'll have the drones fly into the room first, just so we can get a quick view.
Well, either way,
I mean,
Bickle's still gonna have to open the
bridging
door.
on my-
But so Bickle walks up,
Yeah.
opens the southern door. Bickle, inside you just get hit with this putrid smell. There is what can only be described as an ancient burial chamber. It's hard to tell.
Well,
It's hard to tell what this very large room was once used for. There's no sign for furniture or any other equipment. Inside the center is a massive bone pile that stands a meter tall and spreads out more than 10 meters across the center.
I mean, let's be perfectly honest here, Nicoya. I know exactly what this room was used for: dumping bodies.
Okay, that's fair.
I think it was dragon worship.
So if you go up, do you want to inspect the
Uh,
pile of bodies?
I mean, if by inspect you mean poke it with the toe of my boot, yes.
Okay. So you find all
Hey,
these bodies.
Bickle.
Yeah, go ahead, Max.
Hey, Bickle. You think this is where the mole people are disposing of evidence?
Bickle pauses, looks over his shoulder at Max, and says, "Mole people don't live in buildings, bro." And he's just dead serious.
Alright, there's easily over 100 victims that were in this pile. As you poke one with your boot, you see this skull. It has a kind of troll size. It lays near the edge, close to the runner. It has unnatural bony protrusions jutting from the jaw. It's almost like mandibles.
Well, Bickle's gonna pick that up.
Alright, you pick it up. Sparkles, you're and whoever else is in the room looking at other things. Your drone spread out or whatever. You see along the walls there are a dozen dry, hard lumps. They resemble man-sized raisins. That's the best way to describe it. If anyone touches them, they look like if you touch them, they would be kind of plastic or resonance to the touch.
Wait a minute.
Like butterfly cocoons.
No. No. No.
How about a roll for magical threats?
No.
You can roll magical threats.
This is aliens. I'm out of here. I ain't
Oh,
gonna
no.
be a face hugger.
There, you got 3 successes on magical threats roll.
Sure. Well, given the magical threat, and you've been in Chicago several times and probably looked and heard about all the rumors, it definitely seems like a place that perhaps a bug hive once lived or is living.
Yeah, there you go, Bickle. Bugs.
Are they pulsing or anything, or are they just
No, they're not
sitting
pulsing.
there?
They're just sitting there. Could break
Bickle
some
throws
of
the skull at one.
bones. All right, you perfect. You throw the skull at one of them, and it kind of busts it open. Inside, like, kind of falls out as this sort of twisted skeleton. It hits the ground, kind of crunches.
so it's dry,
It's
right?
very dry.
It didn't like no bloop of goo with it.
No,
It's not all goo. It's not all gooey and icky.
it's not all gooey and icky.
Or ivory.
It's dry and icky.
Okay. I pick up a skull and throw it at the next one.
Kind of similar thing. A twisted skeleton falls out.
Just to save time, I'm going to do that with all of them until there are no possible ones that are going to spring out a face hugger and turn me into a xenomorph.
Alright, yes, you can break them all open. Some of them are empty. Other ones are have those same kind of skeletons that are inside. But none of them come out and immediately attack you.
Well, positives.
So major adjustment is gonna sense the room. I rolled there.
Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah, when you open up your room, you just get hit in the face with this awful feeling of death, and just this your skin crawls. It's just like little bug feet are just crawling on your arms, and you look. There's just this horrible feeling of death and this massive chaos that is caused, and so you don't see any. You do see some small living creatures running around. You would probably guess they're like small bugs or something, by the size of them. You do not see, other than your teammates, and a few bugs, you do not see anything living in here.
Okay.
Would appear to be a former bug hive.
Yeah. I agree.
So major adjustment will share that with the team. Looks like it's just us and the bugs in here. I think we're okay.
You might want to clarify, Bugs. We're in Chicago.
Insects. The insect creatures.
I mean, there are living ones here.
Still not making me feel any better.
I see you guys look at the floor, you see like little cockroaches scurrying about. Probably whenever Max, shines a flashlight over them.
You mean those kind of bugs?
Though, yes, I'm much too calm to be talking about those spirits. Don't be
Okay.
ridiculous.
Well, Chicago's known as Bug City, so, you got to be clear on that.
Used to be known as Pork Town.
All right. Well,
Are there
This-
any
that's- there's
bathrooms
no exit.
nearby? Are there any restrooms nearby for somebody to set on fire?
No.
That would be a perfect distraction for bug spirits.
I mean, are there any exits from this room that we walked? Besides the one we walked in?
It's just the one you walked in. A good portion of the back half of the building has been collapsed. The basement,
Okay,
which is
so-
So we've
Then
narrowed
there's
it down
probably-
we've narrowed it down to one more door.
Pretty much.
Like it.
So
Lead
yeah,
the way,
we
Bickle.
should. Yeah, Bickle will lead the way down the next hallway.
Alright. To the western door.
You need a left door, which is what I wanted to do in the first place. But nobody wanted to look at me in the west door.
Bickle grumbling the whole time. Alright, the far western door opens up to what appears to have been a rather large clean room at one point. There's a small decontamination chamber. Most of the back half of the building is ruined, like the rest of the building. Beyond it is a modern-sized room that you can tell was once painted white. The equipment in this room lies in ruins. A lot of it is pushed up against the walls. Most of the floor has been dug out. It looks like a tunnel once ran out of this room. However, if you kind of venture down the tunnel a little bit and look at it, you see that it's collapsed. It is now just only a 2-meter deep hole. At the bottom of the pit are several more skeletons are half buried in the collapsed tunnel. That's what you get from just doing a quick look around.
I mean, some really crappy stuff happened here. It seems like.
Well, bug spirits made their home here, so yeah.
Yeah. Everyone give me a perception check at a -6.
Holy cow!
I mean,
That's a 0.
Okay.
haha! I got 2.
Give me a perception check if you still have dice.
Oh wait, I lied. I did not get 2. I got 1 because I forgot subtracting the numbers. I actually only got the first 2 dice there, the 6 and the 4.
Alright, perfect.
So I got 1 success.
Alright. Okay, so, you guys are unsuspecting whenever these little creatures gang up on you.
Is it
Nowhere.
something the drones would have noticed or not?
No, the drones didn't see them.
Okay.
They got way more hits. I got a very lucky roll. The drones actually, I think, only would have tied them. Oh no, their limits are increased. Okay, so anyway, so you guys are down here searching through this room, looking through all this equipment. You see this other horrific thing as in the floor of the dead bodies, and you hear just this little like scrapping, and then just out of nowhere you are being attacked. Let me roll a few things.
I mean, you don't have to do that.
But I'm going to.
Like, you don't need to roll a few things.
And okay, so this is what's gonna happen. I know.
If it's demon rats, then I'm surprised I'm going down.
I mean, well, we proved that last time.
It always happens to Max. If there's acid attacks and he's surprised, he goes down. So I'll just fill in my meter.
Alright. I'm just filling your
It-
meter now.
Yeah. It is his karma.
The soup is going toward Cam. Hold on, I will mechanically do this. I just want to set this up before we do it. This one's going here. Alright. You guys do not expect these little creatures have creeped up on you and are going to try to bite you. We will start with Cam. These little... let me describe exactly what they look like. They are hairless and they measure about 1 meter in length, including their tail. They weigh between 3 and 4 kilograms, and they are hunting in sort of these pack tactics, as you do. This one's going to attack first. I believe there is 3. They get 3. So. All right, Cam. You're going to have to soak 4p for the first one. Somebody stop doing what you're doing. And then this one is also going to attack you. Alrighty, so you need to soak 4p, 8p, and what was the last one? 5p. There's no negative to this despite what it says there in my AP and stuff. My macro is wrong. So go ahead and roll your soak 3 times. Alright. Alright, you got 3p on the second one, unless you want to reroll your failures.
Nope.
Okay, you'll take 3 stun
3p.
damage and then 1 stun damage. It's 4 and 2. These are going for major adjustments. As devil rats have sprung out and attacked you all. Major adjustments, you got to soak 5p, 3p, and 8p. There's no AP on this anyway either. I don't know if you guys... They say, don't
I mean, it's super weird.
What?
It's super weird that everybody but Bickle so far has been attacked.
I rolled a random dice, and this is who they went for. I don't know what to tell you.
Like, the joke is that they were actually gnawing on Bickle's, like, metal leg for a while. They're just like, fuck this!
Alright,
They're the pets of the mole people.
Yeah, you took 5 stun damage, it looks like, major adjustments.
Yes.
Alright, same for Max. Let's see how they do on Max. Oops, that was one too many on that dice. That's okay, it didn't hit last anyway. So it'll be 6p, 7p, and 6p.
Oh yeah, probably going down. Probably gonna go down.
There's no APs.
Yes, but I'm the squishy one.
That's fair. That's fair. It did get the squishy ones.
You got squished, brah.
Squishy ones. Alright, and then we will pull the initiative tracker because we're going to roll initiative.
Although it's all below my armor rating, so it's stun.
Yeah, it's all stun.
So I took 2.
What did you take?
I took 2 on the first one.
2 on the first one. Ooh.
6 on the next one, and I am down.
Are you unconscious?
Yes.
You don't have any luck with vermin in Chicago.
No, I don't.
It was 8 stun.
No, I took some drain earlier.
Oh, you cast improved reflexes on yourself. That's right.
Yep. And I took none from the
Awesome.
last.
Perfect.
Yeah, but I am unconscious.
You're unconscious. Okay.
So the rats can gnaw away at my unconscious body, and I will twitch.
Well, I feel bad, and I am sorry. But how appropriate, because you and rats do not get along.
I survived the entire last adventure I was on that was all about rats
Oh
of all
really?
kinds.
So you probably at this point need
Yeah.
like a phobia of rats or vendetta against rats.
I promise to not rest until all rats are dead. There we
All
go.
right, we can roll initiative now.
I will
I
not.
left.
Well, sorry, you will not,
I-
sir.
I abstain. I abstain. I'm a conscientious objector. I should say unconscientious objector.
Unconscious objector.
I mean, they knew to geek the mage first.
Yes.
These are some pretty intelligent rats.
And me without my whip.
I don't think stim patches can be triggered wirelessly, Sparkles.
I don't believe they are wireless capable. Let me look real quick. They are not wireless capable.
All right.
Can't hook a stim patch to a biomonitor?
Nope. Can do a
Did we really, like, did all of us just roll 17?
We are all equally eager to kill these rats.
I think you could do like a stim patch in an auto injector,
No,
but
you cannot.
then it's not really a.
In an auto injector.
Well, I meant like the same chemicals as a stim patch in an auto injector.
Yeah, isn't that
not
Crash?
Not on the grid. Crash is different. That's for stabilizing yourself.
That's the trauma
I mean,
patch.
he's going to be fine.
Well,
It's
Crash
not going to be a
essentially
big
does
deal.
look like a trauma patch. So you'll be fine. Don't negate every single challenge. Okay, so who do we got? Major adjustments. You did not click your token when you did it, but I can add you to the thing. So you got 3.
Hey, I'm proud. I am proud of my rat scars.
No,
I still have these scars from my last trip.
How
on
did you
my
get
armor.
those
The
scars?
most powerful combat mage always taken down by rats. It's good to have one little weakness.
Well,
Okay.
at least it's not a coffee maker.
That's fair. I was outdone by a fence the other day, so I understand.
Oh well, Sparkle's weakness is copy makers.
All right.
It's made me
Sparkles.
better, stronger, faster.
A creature is going. I'm assuming you're flying. You normally fly, right?
Well, I was in the bag. That's why I'm about ready to get out of that because I don't think it's going to provide much use here.
Oh, you're inside your bag. Okay, then perfect. So I should be rolling a d4 because no one could. The rats. They could probably smell you, but I don't think they're gonna spit at a bag. Actually, no. I'm gonna stick with it. I rolled it. The rat is going to spit at the bag. He doesn't know what's in there, but there's something that smells delicious.
That's fine.
Well, at least you smell good.
That's what the random dice gave me. I'm gonna stick with it. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I think it was
Real fast, out of all the players here, does anybody beat 5 Edge?
I've got 6.
Oh, Sparkles, you're going to beat me.
Oh,
I'm liquid quick.
let me re-roll that because it would actually be doing basically a blind fire because you're inside the bag. I'll just do this. This will make life easier. Let me see. It gets 3. And I did it again. I did not take the last 6 off because I am bad at math. That takes down 2 more hits. So that would be 3 hits. What is your bag? Is it just cloth? It's not an armored bag,
It's
right?
8 armor.
Wait a minute. What did we agree on it? Did we treat it like a barrier, or did we just do the armor in it?
We just all agreed that it was just going to be armor.
Okay. All right. So go ahead then. Well, we'll ignore the bag essentially as a barrier. We'll just do your normal soak roll. Now that I'm starting to get a better understanding of the the barrier rules, I may need to look at that bag again. So it'll be with 3 net hits. That's not right. It's going to be 15p minus 6. Sparkles?
So I'm rolling my armor.
Yeah, roll your soak at a -6. I assume you wear an armor jacket or something in there, right? You don't just have the bag?
Yeah, I've got my sleeping tiger.
Okay, then yeah, ignore the bag's armor, roll your sleeping tiger, because it's probably more effective for you. We'll take the higher of the two.
You said -6, right?
Yeah, -6.
I think I'll edge that.
Who do we got next? I think then Bickle and Cam. So what do we got?
Cam, what's your edge?
Cam only has 3, that's why I moved it. I looked up your sheets ahead of time.
There's no
Yes.
limit on
Soak test?
defense rolls, right?
You're not doing a defense roll, you're doing a soak test. And there is no limit
So it
on
would
soak
be-
test.
I'm trying to decide if it'd be better to re-roll the 10 or if it'd be better to roll my 6 with the exploding sixes.
That's pretty close. Mathematically, technically the 10 is more than 6, but I mean, if you're 6
I think I'll do the exploding sixes and try it.
Yeah.
Either way, it didn't matter.
Ouch. Alright, so it's 13p.
That's
money?
2.
13p? You what?
Yeah, net 2 successes.
Why didn't I bring my chainsaw for these rats?
So 13p armor ratings 14.
It's 14 after 6, so it'll be physical.
Right.
Yep. Are you still alive, Sparkles?
I'm getting there. Hang on.
Alright, take your time.
That'll put me in. I'll be in overflow.
Okay. Yes.
Actually, hang on. 13p.
Yes, it's 13p.
That's lethal.
Okay, hold on to that for now. Bickle, your turn.
This is the second time I have been ambushed by devil rats. Well, at this table. There's no telling how many times I've been attacked by them since I've been in this fucking city. I'm going to pull out my Ruger Super Warhawk and end this.
Alright, pull out your Ruger.
So- Bickles, as Lifeline has strenuously informed me, Bickle's left arm opens up instead of making the shooty gesture, and he pulls out his Super Warhawk and takes aim at the nearest devil rat and shoots it in the fucking face.
You can do the flavor as you like, just as long as your action economy is appropriate. Yeah.
It's a free action.
Shoot a devil
Super
rat,
Warhawk
please.
comes out, and I shoot a devil rat in the face.
Alright, which one?
I
you
keep
going
all
for?
that. Fuck you, devil rat.
Which one? Are you going for?
I suppose. I mean, well, Max is.
Let me
I saw Max go down.
Yeah, let me describe the one that did sparkles. It is larger and furrier. It's nastier than the other 9 small ones.
Oh, well, then that's my
it just
target.
Spit acid at Sparkles and is currently.
Well, I mean, it spit
it's
acid
fucking
at me
bad.
before too, and I was fine.
That's fair.
I don't know why the rest of you have such a problem with acid. Still, if it's bigger, that is my target.
All right, yeah, go for it. Shoot away.
All right, I did 7
Oh,
successes.
you did. Sorry, 7 successes. All right, let me do its defense.
Bring it on, devil fucker.
It gets 5. You get 2 net hits.
2 net hits. Okay, and I'm not fucking around with any of that shocking ammo shit. This is full on APDS.
All right.
Probably overkill for a devil rat, but hey, you know what?
What's your damage code?
My damage code. Oh god, I minimized my sheet. Why'd I do that? It's gonna be 11p pen 6.
Alright, 11p.
11.
I'm gonna put the armor finishing at 0 because you'll essentially negate all its armor, so it's not gonna matter. Alright, it takes 2 of it. It soaks most of it.
That is a
Thank you,
tough rat.
And
What the fuck?
so I think my math is screwed up there. I should be rolling 5 dice actually. How did I get 9 hits on 5 times? Oh, sorry. I misinterpreted my own macro. It takes 9 physical damage. So,
Okay.
it is still up, but it is bleeding profusely from its side and squealing at you evilly.
Bickle, as his last little. Actually, I don't have another free action. Never mind. Forget that.
All right, Cam, what do you want to do? Oh, this rat is wounded, looking sad.
I'm assuming Cam is aware that acid was spat at her back region.
Yeah, I think you saw the bag in hand, right?
Hitting sparkles.
Yeah. So there's acid. The bag that you're holding is now covered in acid, and it's eating through the bag.
All right. So Cam draws her Ares Predator V. Is that V or 5? Anybody know? And shoots at the big spitty rat.
All right, shoot at the big spitty rat. What type of fire mode are you using? Semi-auto, full auto.
Yeah, semi-auto.
Semi-auto. Okay, so it takes a -2 to
Yep.
its defense. It's going to edge this, so it'll count that a little bit, give it a +1. Probably not going to be an... Ooh, actually. And I exploded my 6s, so I get to roll 4 more.
Probably should have edged my shot.
Alright, so it got 4, unless you wanted to edge your 3, Cam.
Wouldn't have known about it, so no.
Okay, it's up to you. You could have edged your 3 whenever you did it if you wanted to. I'm trying to roll really fast to keep things moving, but you could have edged the roll.
Good.
Alright. Major adjustments. Your turn.
Can you just set all the rats on fire at once? That'd be cool.
Major adjustments. What do you want to do, man?
He said something, but I didn't understand it either. He said something about setting rats on fire.
Nah, that was Bickle. I can't hear you, Chad, if
Oh.
you're talking. Turn off or push to talk if it helps. You might just drop from Discord and join back if you need to. I can see your thing lighting up, but we can't hear you.
Hello?
There we go.
Do you hear me
now?
There we go.
Oh, I don't know what happened.
Major adjustments.
I would like to try animal handling. If that, I have a specialty in rats. Would that count for devil rats as well?
It would count as a specialty for rats, but keep in mind they are clearly devil rats, and there you will take at least, I think, a -2 for them being awakened critters. Is what I'm looking for.
Okay. So because I don't think I can do anything else very useful, to be honest, I'm just gonna try that.
Do you not have any? You're a magician. You still got some dice pulls, right?
I mean, at this point, if you just wanted to like do what you could to get them to start attacking Bickle and stop attacking everybody else, that'd be cool.
You even have control animals. Do you have to touch something to do that? Either we can't hear you.
Hello.
Let's see. What does control animal do? Oh, it works like the control thought spell, but for animals. That's fantastic.
Hello?
We can hear you now.
We heard you that
Yay!
time.
Oh, okay. Jesus Christ.
I mean, it's up to you. Yeah, if you wanna roll animal handling, you can certainly do that. Tell me what you're trying to make them do happen. You will take a -2 for them being awakened paracritters.
I'm gonna try animal handling on the one that seems to be the leader and is dying.
All right. What do you want it to do?
I want to try and just like chill it out, like
Just don't
like
leave, bro.
like the dog whisperer, you know. I'm gonna like grip it by the neck and make that weird sound and get it under my control.
We aren't the food you think you smell.
And I'm gonna edge it,
Okay.
and I think I'm doing the macro right for that, but we'll see.
If you're doing pre-edge, yeah, you can. Whoa.
Oh wow, nope, that's not it.
Yay!
I mean, that thing's just gone.
Put the exclamation point at the end of the 5.
That's a whole lot of exploding 6s.
But I think
Okay,
your roll is so
I-
good. I just don't know if it rolled the extra.
I don't think it will be able to resist that.
Oh no, it definitely added more dice
Did
here.
it? Okay, let's say you got 5 hits in total.
5 hits and you should re-roll 2.
No, I think it did re-roll his hits already. Let me just roll the devil rats resist.
It rolled 14 dice for some reason.
Okay, just go ahead and re-roll.
Do you want me to re-roll?
Re-roll it.
I think that re-rolled everything greater than 5.
That may have
That's
been
weird.
what it did. It should be rolling 7 dice as well. Oh, you're right. You had your edge. Sorry, never mind. Don't listen to me.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go. That's excellent. All right. The rat that you were trying to pacify kind of looks at you confusingly as you start making like whispering noises to it, and it seems to be kind of it's like got its little nose up and it's just wiggling its tail and looking at you, very focused on you, but it does not appear to be hostile at you at the moment.
Whew.
Now all the other rats.
Yeah, I don't know that helped you with all the other rats, but you did successfully get that one that was spitting acid to stop spitting acid, which I think is a win. Alright, these rats are going to... Bickle, you fired at the big one, right?
I shot at the big one.
Alright, these 3 rats on max...
But I am the loudest, scariest thing here, so I
yeah,
mean...
the 3 rats on max are gonna run over and try to attack you.
I like how you just moved them as a group. Like,
well, of course they did. Alright, let me...
bring it, Ratman.
Let me do this. Let me just roll them all, and then you can do the... roll your soak. Or defense, rather.
Yeah, I mean, I get to dodge a little bit first.
Yes, you do. Alright, so there's the 4 attacks you gotta dodge, keeping in mind that I think you actually get a +1 to your defense because their reach is -1. I'm not sure if that's quite how that works, but we're gonna go with it.
Well, I'll take it.
And don't
Alright,
forget,
so...
yeah, so you get a +1 on the first one, it's your normal defense on the second one, and then the third one is a -1 because of that whole stacking of...
Gotcha. So first one, here we go. Ah! I win.
Alright. -1 on the second. Oh, sorry, no negatives.
I do not win.
Yeah, there you go. And then your last one will be at a -1.
I do not win.
Okay, so let's see how they do. You got tons of.
So the last two got the last two second one got 2 net hits.
4p
and 4.
Oh man, that guy got a lot more. So 6p. Your arms do not count for this. They are biting your ankles. I'll let you keep all your other armor, but armor on your arms don't count.
so subtract 6 for my arms. Got it.
There's no AP, so I don't think you'll have too big a problem.
Yeah, I think I'll still probably be okay. So first one. Yeah.
Alright, you're fine. Go ahead and roll the next one.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Major adjustment, these are gonna attack you, very similar. Alright, you can defend this time. So you will do you'll get a +1 to your defense on the first, then your normal defense, and then a -1.
Ooh, they got colors this time. Green and blue and red.
I think the red has to do with how many 1s, and then the green is if you got 6s.
I think all runs involving rats should be high threat.
That's fair. This wasn't.
Or possibly even prime.
Possibly prime just for rat stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, it looks like only the
So I take
second
1.
Second one hit you. This was not a soak test. This was your defense. Sorry. You rolled your soaks. So let's hold on to that first.
Oh!
We'll hold on to those 3. Roll your defense. Reaction plus intuition. You've got 7 dice with... No, you've got 9 dice. So you have 10 on the first one, 9 on the second one, and then 8. just like Bickle did. Alright, so that will be 5p on the first, which is good. We'll count that toward your soak roll. It means you soaked it all. The second one didn't hit you, and the third one you won. So, perfect. Alright, same for Cam. Oh, I forgot to do all their initiative. They actually should have more initiative. I screwed that up. Alright, go ahead, Cam. Your reaction plus your intuition, good ma'am. Alright, the first one hit you, the second one didn't, the last one did. So that will be 2p and 5p, I believe. No, 4p. You gotta soak. Alright, that'll be rat stuff. Alright. The big rat that was spitting acid is just staring at major adjustments and is not moving currently. Sparkles, you're busy. Bickle, what do you want to do?
I think I did something wrong.
All right.
What did you do?
Well,
Sorry, hold on. What's
I rolled my armor.
Mhm.
Well, I rolled my armor, but I never did roll the actual damage resist. I just applied 13 damage.
Well, rolling your armor.
I didn't roll the
would be
body
your soak
resist.
test. You roll body plus armor. Did you not add your body in there? What's your body?
I think I shorted myself 2 dice.
Okay. Go ahead and roll them.
It wouldn't have mattered that much.
Your body is... Well,
Okay.
if you're close to dead, it might matter. Looks like you should have 18 armor. You should have... Is that right? Oh, you're already a sleeping tiger. At least on your sheet and whatever you had on the sheet. It looks like you have 20 armor.
It depends on which ones I had active at the time.
Okay. Well, I'll trust you. It's up to you. I don't know if 2 will make a difference.
No,
if
it's
it
right.
wasn't
It's
then.
right because I didn't have my ballistic mask on. I had the respirator on. Right. It's
Okay.
good.
Okay.
so real fast.
Mhm.
So my turn. How close is everybody in relation to me? Not excluding the rats. I know the rats are at my feet.
Yeah, there's some rats at your feet. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. I think you guys were spread around looking at a very large room. So, what are you trying to go for? What's your angle?
Well, I'm really fed up with this whole situation, and I want to pull out a flashbang and detonate it on myself.
They're what, 10 meters?
10 meters.
Yeah, you could. Well, Max might be close to you, but everyone else would be far enough.
Oh, okay. Well, in that situation, I don't want to do that because I don't want to send Max into physical overflow. So I guess I will ignore the rats at my feet
Mhm.
and move over to Cam and Sparkles.
Okay.
And then I want to take the Sparkles bag from Cam.
All right. We'll say that's a simple action to hand off the bag.
And I want to open it up and look at Sparkles.
All right. I mean, a simple action to look at Sparkles. She is currently, I believe, being partially eaten by acid and having severe acid damage on her. There is still acid inside the bag with her.
I mean, I don't really give a shit. Can I pull her out still, or is that all my actions?
Yeah, you can try to pull her out of the bag if you want.
Yeah, no, I want to get her out of the bag, and I guess I'll hold her above rat level.
Okay. Sounds good. Good, hold her above rat level.
And then Sparkles, next turn, I swear I'll do some healing on you. I don't have the action right now, but
If I don't spend edge, it won't matter.
All right. Hold on. So that's what you've got. You've got Sparkles in hand. If you guys want to talk anymore, feel free to whisper each other. But you got Sparkles in hand. Cam, what do you want to do?
Well, big acid rat seems occupied, and the rats are trying to bite me, so I guess I'm gonna shoot them.
All right, shoot a rat.
Wow, that's rough.
You can edge that if you want, but
Yeah, I'm going to.
Go for it. That doesn't seem right. Is that right? Oh yeah, no. Devil rats are clever little beasts. All right.
All right, it's the best I got.
It would have been a -2, so they would have got 5 hits. 5 hits. You tied them. Do you have regular ammo or APDS in?
I got ammo.
You just got okay. As long as if you have stick and shock, I think it applies on hit effects, but I don't think the regular ammo stuff does.
Nope.
Major adjustments. What do you want to do? Currently, you are being stared at intently by the demon rat.
I want to pick it up and try and use it as a positive modifier for my next animal handling test.
Okay, what are you gonna try to do?
I'm gonna try and calm the rats that are attacking me.
Okay, so you're let's see, how can we do this? Let me look at one thing on these rats and their motivations. Okay, go ahead and do. So it's not when you try to go to pick it up, it kind of scoots back and it's looking at you. It opens its little mouth and kind of chitters at you. It doesn't look like it wants to be picked up. It's very hurt, currently suffering from a gunshot wound. But if you want to do another animal handling roll at the same -2, you can to try to pacify it further or to let you handle it to pick it up. Okay. Alright. You need to roll that up. Oh no.
Oh boy.
It sort of snaps at you whenever you go to pick it up. Like just you're approaching a little too much on its space.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's that.
Alright. Let me see. The rats are all can go again. Let me throw this out to the group just real quickly. What is our overall intention? What are you thinking?
Well, I am going to neutralize the acid on Sparkles,
Okay.
and then I'm going to inform everyone else to leave and take Sparkles with them, and then I'm going to blow up the rats. I mean, if you guys have other ideas, that's cool.
Major adjustments. What is your strength? Your strength is
We can't hear you again.
a 2. Okay. Yeah. I'll let you fix that in a minute. Okay. So that's what kind of Bickle yells to the team, however you want to do that. Keeping in mind that Max is currently laying on the ground unconscious. Bickle having moved away, the rats go back and begin like sort of gnawing on him.
Oh, god damn it.
Ran away from them. Alright, so I'm gonna need
I mean, I kind of figured they'd follow me, but...
They weren't able to get through your steely hide, and you ran away from them.
Mr. Bickle the Pied Piper.
Yeah, go ahead, Max. You can roll.
This isn't how that shit's supposed to work. Bickle's like, come here, boys, come on.
Let's see. These rats are currently holding off on major adjustments. Let me roll their willpower. Let me see what they got. What was your first hit major adjustments? It was like a 2 or a 4, right? It was like a 4, I think. All right.
The first animal handling test?
Yeah, your first one. All right. So
I thought it was a 5.
That sounds right. Okay, as long as you can beat a 1. So while you're engaged with this rat, these 3 kind of are staring around like behind you, still kind of like waiting to see what their leader does. And then Cam, these rats are going to attack you. Max, did you roll your soak?
I didn't know that's what you were doing, so no.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your soak. It's a 7, a 6, and a 4.
Take 2, 1,
Okay.
and none. So
3.
that's 3.
Yeah, 3 stun, which would bleed 1 over to physical. Cam,
But no,
go.
I'm already at 11 stun, so that's going to be all physical.
Okay. Well, it bleeds over 2 to 1, so that's why it would just be.
Oh.
We'll round it down, so
Fine.
it would just be 1 physical. All right. Cam is dodging like a pro. I think you managed to successfully dodge all of those just kicking rats with your boots. Just would you like to describe what you're doing to the rats? Kicking them in their little mouths.
Sounds right.
Alright.
This time I am going to blitz.
Alright, you're gonna blitz. That'd be. Oh, I forgot. The rats are. Yeah. Need to remember to do this. That'd be 15 and 2.
Fuck you, rats.
Roll the correct initiative this time for their pack tactics. Be 18 and 1. You're right. Right there. Alright. So we still got up. So,
Alright.
Bickle, what do you want to do?
First things first, I want to get acid off of Sparkles.
Yeah.
If I have to take some acid damage to do that, I'm
no,
okay with that.
The acid was mostly on and in the bag, so we'll say since you got her out, that will essentially solve that problem.
Alright, and then I need someone to take Sparkles from me so I can go rescue Max.
I can take Sparkles back.
So yeah, I'm right near Cam. I'm going to hand Sparkles back.
Okay. And Sparkles to Cam. You're gonna run and grab Max.
What would be probably the quickest way to make all these rats angry with me as possible?
Killing.
I am going to.
That's up to you. I don't know what your logic is for rats.
I am going to. And this rat that's hypnotized by major adjustment, would it be considered helpless right now?
No, it's still very much aware, so it's not unaware or anything like that. It'll still get defense tests and stuff like that if you try to attack it.
Alright, well then I'm not going to go with the flavor of kicking it into the wall with a splat, and I'm just going to shoot it.
Describe while it's looking at major adjustments. Suddenly that bullet wound you have starts to slowly heal up and get smaller and smaller, and the little bullet just pots out, but there is still a little bit of blood where it had been shot.
Okay. Bickle is going to reiterate his plan. Everybody needs to get away from here. We need to figure out something for Max, I guess, but you know what? Hopefully they'll stop chewing on him and get mad at me. And I'm going to shoot the main devil rat again.
Okay. Max is busy groaning on the floor. I mean, you know, Bickle, if you picked up Max, you guys could probably run distance these rats if you wanted to run.
I don't run from a fight.
Alright. You can shoot the main rat.
I keep all those. Fuck
Okay.
you, little rat man.
You get 2 net hits.
$11p pen 6, same as last time.
Okay, 11p, pin 6, which we'll put at 0 because it's not going to.
10 damage that time. Fuck you, little rat man.
Alright, you took 10 damage. You blow its
And then as my free action, oh, go ahead.
No, so you blow its little side open again. It goes flying against the wall and is laying there like.
Bickle is going to let out a war scream and hopefully gather the attention of the other rats.
Okay. Well, that was that rat, which is currently not busy.
I mean, I am literally the threat here. They have to recognize that, right?
I mean, you did just shoot their leader. Let me see. How is the leader doing? Yeah. So after you let out that war screen and you've shot their leader, the other rats start to scramble and take off, and they're running.
Oh.
They're
Well, I mean,
rats,
that's
man.
not as cool as I wanted it to be.
They're not well-trained professionals who are going to all attack you. They're running. They're scared. Their leader has just...
Oh, well, now I kind of feel bad. Is the leader dead?
It does appear that you still see... Well, you know what? Give me a medicine or first aid check, and I'll tell you.
I'll give you a first aid check on the rat. I'll do that.
We're loosely out of initiative for the moment. So Bickle goes over to touch the rat to see, you know, if it's dead or not. Oh man, it's on 9 dice. Well played, sir. The rat appears to be bleeding and severely injured, but it does not appear to be dead.
I stick a trauma patch on the rat.
Are you really gonna stabilize the rat? Okay. Yeah, you stabilize the rat.
And then I'm going to go stabilize Max with my remaining trauma patch.
I think Max doesn't need to be stabilized. I think he's just stunned and just knocked out by
Yeah.
He's got knocked out a little bit.
So you can stim patch him if you want. You don't have to traumatize him.
I mean, well, if I stim patch him, he's going to wake up.
Oh, you don't want him to wake up? Is that what's your angle here, Bickle?
I mean, I'm just clarifying.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go stim patch Max, and then if the rest of you could like look after Sparkles and make sure she's not be dead.
I believe it doesn't take probably much. I believe Sparkles is dead, correct?
Yeah, if I've got the option to burn an edge, I will.
By all means, you can burn the edge. So Sparkles appears to just be this faint, tiny breath is making like bubbles in the blood around her face, and you look down and see she's alive.
I do have crash in an auto injector, which I would assume when my bio monitor flat would have kicked into.
Yeah, it'll for that purpose.
But it wouldn't have mattered. It wouldn't have mattered. I mean, I took more damage than it would have because I went beyond my overflow.
Yeah.
So the crash wouldn't have helped, but it would have done it anyway.
Well, I mean,
the crash though will immediately stabilize you now, since you are still technically alive and in overflow. So it will stabilize you. Cam, you can see that Sparkles is just barely hanging on to life. She does appear to be stable, though. If you would like.
So yeah, we need to get Max up.
If anyone would like to do a first
and then Max can do heal things.
Teammates, you can.
I am going to go ahead and I got Max up, and then I guess does anybody have better first aid than 9?
Did you stim patch Max?
I did.
Okay, all right. So Max, you're suddenly get that rush of adrenaline and come back to life.
What rating?
It's rating 6. Bickle leans down and kisses you on the forehead. Welcome back.
Does anyone have med kit or want to do first aid?
I mean, I'm going to go do first aid on Sparkles.
Okay.
And you know what kind of med kit I carry, so I mean, that's entirely you and Sparkles' purview.
But you can... What is your skill level, Bickle?
My skill level is... minus the bonus from using just the regular med kit and diagnosing.
Okay. So this is what I want you to do, Cam, because you do have first aid. So you can help with a teamwork test. So that will be You have to take a -5 to help with Sparkles because she is magically active. And actually, Sparkles, you may... That's okay. Just go ahead and roll me 7 dice, Cam. We'll do this, and we'll apply the healing modifier negatives to Bickle. That'll make life easier. So roll me your 7 dice, Cam, for healing modifiers. Sparkles, what's your essence? Ooh, Sparkles actually has a lot of essence missing. Perfect. Okay, so Bickle, you're gonna get a +1 from Cam, and now we're gonna play the crunch game. So if you want to heal Sparkles, it's going to be a -2 for her essence. Wait, let me double check. Oh nope, it'll be a -1 for her.
Does essence loss
a -2
affect...
for her? So if you -6 in total, you get a +1, Cam. So if -5, and then what rating's your medkit?
My medkit is rating 6.
Okay, so you go. Well, okay. So here's the thing. You didn't tell me you were packing around a rating 6 medkit. Do you have a smaller one?
It's a savior medkit, which is why it's rating 6.
What's a savior medkit? Let me go look that.
It's nanites, so I mean, she could get CFD from this.
Ooh. I need. Does that work if you don't have medkit? It puts medkits or nanites in somebody.
It essentially, let me read you. Trauma control system. This nanoware system seeks out and gathers around vital organs. Some components of nanites supply electrostimulation to the heart and respiratory muscles. Others regulate blood flow away from wounds without starving the brain of oxygen. Well, you're busy dying from overflow damage to your physical condition modifier.
That's fine, but it still operates as a -6 medkit. Like, a -6 medkit's a massive duffel bag. And I like people to tell me if they're carrying that around because it's taking up one of your free hands. And it makes a difference.
Okay.
There's debate on whether the savior's the same size. Not that we need to.
Because I was under the impression that it was just like a couple of vials that I stuck in somebody.
It says it follows
because it's
all
nanites.
the normal rules of medkits, so I'm gonna assume you got it into something.
Yeah.
No,
that's a
Chrome
debate
Flesh is
that's all
great
over
about
the
not being
community.
overly helpful with a variety of stuff. But and it could just be the not just the medkit, but the stuff that the nanites live in, and also the fact that it has to do all the checks. So
it unfortunately doesn't come in a rating, so maybe I don't have it then, because it's just literally it's as a rating 6 medkit.
Yeah, so
it would be out in the cab.
I'm assuming
Cam's
it's
got a
probably
rating 3.
A rating 3.
All right, well we can go get her.
It's a better option. So you had a -6, you got a 1 from Cam, you get 3 from that, so basically a -2 to your healing check, sir.
All right.
Does anybody else have?
It's not a great roll, but we'll see how this goes. I should have pre-edged that, but I didn't.
Yeah, you gotta beat.
I guess I'm gonna re-roll my. Yeah. I guess I'm gonna re-roll my failures. So, please get 1 success on this. Ha!
All right. You take 1 box of. I believe you have to heal physical first, or maybe not.
Bickle.
Yeah.
I think so.
Something to keep in mind in the future. When you've rolled like you did, and you got to re-roll anyway, you've got 5 edge, right?
Yeah.
You would do better to blow the limits and roll 5 dice.
Yeah, no, like I said, I should have pre-edged, but I forgot.
No. For your second edge roll, you would be better to blow the limit and roll your 5 dice with exploding 6s than to roll 4 dice.
Sorry, not to cut you off, but we really have a lot to get through. So worry about those things later. Make note of it and talk about it after. So that's 1 point of physical damage back to Sparkles. If you want to do the same thing on Max, he's just got the -5. You can keep Cam's +1, or Cam can reroll. It's up to you, Cam, if you want to do the. Go ahead and reroll. We'll
Sure. Let's
roll. Yeah, roll 7 dice.
Woo.
All right.
So everything's the same except for this edge, right?
So you get +1 this time. So it'd be 7 dice, I believe. Oh no, Max doesn't have the essence loss. So his would just be a -5. You get the medkit would be +3, and Cam, so that all the negatives are canceled out. So just roll your normal dice pool.
All right.
Yeah.
So.
All right, and Cam, it was your medkit, so you've only got one left in your medkit. Oh, Bickle.
Better now.
All right, you get two boxes back, Max.
Of what?
Oh, actually, you do have to heal stun
Physical.
first. You would get 2. No, that's natural recovery. Ignore that. Yeah, so I think it's either or, actually.
Well, I've only got one physical anyway, so.
Heal the physical, then heal the stun. And if you want to, then... or heal the stun if you want to, and you can do a heal test on yourself. I don't know if you have the heal spell.
I do, but
If you want to apply that then to stun, you could do the heal physical on yourself.
yeah, physical takes longer to heal, so.
Yeah, it says removes one
Take
physical
one off
or
each.
stun, so it's up to you, it looks like. It's half as effective if the
I just-
victim is wearing armor, but we'll say the Bickle, stripped you a little bit and applied directly to wounds. That was all.
I think it's if you're wearing full body armor, which I'm not.
It just says armor. It's half as effective if you're wearing
Either
armor.
way,
But either way,
I
go
will
ahead.
take his clothes off if I need to.
No, I know.
I took one off each, so no physical, and I'm less one on stun.
Okay.
If we get people outside, let's take Sparkles outside of the building where the
Alright.
background count is not so high.
So,
I will attempt to do some magical healing.
cool. Alright, we accomplished. I don't think there's anything else we need to do down here unless you guys want to do something. Particularly, everyone can have an edge back for managing that encounter. Good job, guys. And then we're going to take a quick 5-minute break. Or 4-minute break, so we can be back at the hour. And we'll move on.
I'm going to have a quick heart-to-heart with the rat, too, just while we're in the break.
Oh, yeah, you feel... I'll leave the stream going. You feel free to talk to the rat. Everyone take a quick 4-minute break, and we will come back. And if you guys have any questions, we'll wrap this up and we'll keep moving. So, say sorry to move so fast. It's just a ton of stuff.
It's okay.
We'll be right back.
For those of you who are listening in the stream, Bickle is going to, after sending the rest off to go, heal up and not be rat fodder, he's going to talk with the little devil rat that he shot twice. And first, compliment it on being a dangerous and powerful creature that has attempted to thwart him twice now. He is not convinced this is not the same devil rats that attacked him last time he was in this city. So he is going to inform this rat that if he ever sees it again, he is going to murder it. He's not going to spare it a second time or a third time. That it needs to go back to its master Lofweir and tell him he is not the type to be trifled with, and that Geyer or devil rats, whatever they send after him, will be destroyed. And just generally, good fight. Don't ever come here again. I will destroy you. And then he will proceed with the rest of everybody else. Because screw that little rat thing.
Alright, I'm back. If anyone has questions during the break, I will answer them now.
I mean,
I don't want to cut
I
out
just had a-
playing, and I don't want to cut out any of the actual scenes, so let's just try to keep the rules chat to a bare minimum. Okay. Alright, cool.
No, I want to talk about all the rules right now. Like, all the rules that are...
It's hard not to in Shadowrun. Also, Cam, I see you have a picture now. Remind me later and I'll make you a token. Yeah, any other questions? You want to have a heart-to-heart with the chat or the rat? What do you say to the rat? Do you pull its
I did have a hard time. I told it that it needs to go back to its masters, the Geyer, because I'm not to be trifled with.
Whoa.
He is convinced it was the same rats that he fought last time he was in the city, and that they had just ganged up on him, and that they should learn not to mess with him, and he will not spare their life the second time.
Alright. Alright,
He'll also maybe show it its Piasma tattoo. Like, hey, this is the last creature I killed.
Alright. Sparkles is back. Pickle's here. Max, are you here? Don't hear Max. Cam, are you here?
Yep, back.
Cam is here. Major adjustments. Major adjustments is not here. Alright. Let me actually look one more thing. Let me look up some quick biotech rules. Why I am here. There are cool rules in Bullets and Bandages about using drugs to negate wound modifiers. And I thought I made a quick little cheat sheet for that, but now I do not see it.
I mean, people had some rough times here. I feel like they should just wait in the car, and maybe the people who aren't injured should finish this.
Sure.
I mean, not to like detract from other people's
right.
enjoyment, but I don't think Sparkles is going to be getting up anytime soon.
Well, actually, my wife isn't here right now, and I've got to get my son over to a place here in about 30 minutes. So that would actually work out just fine with me.
Well, I also do have 4 people, Sparkle, so if you need to leave, you can.
No, I'll be fine then. I can follow like I've done in the past, where I can follow on the phone. It's a 10-minute drive, so it shouldn't be that disruptive.
Alright. Awful, you shouldn't drive and talk. Okay, well, Major Adjustments, are you here?
I'm back.
Max, are you here? Max. Okay, everybody, he's probably
He
taking a
did.
dog out. Yeah, he's probably taking a dog out, it's fine. We'll catch him up when you get through. Alright, so as you guys heal up, get her back, like I said, everyone got a point of edge refreshed. Bickle had a heart-to-heart with the rats, and you've explored the entire bottom of this building. What part of it that's not collapsed, I should say. You do not find any online systems that Sparkles could do like a data hack for. You don't find any signs of a project or something like that. You fully come to the realization that this is a wash. Like, it's as much as, you know, you wanted to find the thing for Simon and give Haid, it's not here. There's nothing to get here. So, as you start staggering back toward the stairs, leaving the terrible blight and terrible sights of the basement behind. As you get up to the top of the stairs, you hear, and start toward the door, you hear the sounds of gunfire coming from outside the building. There are indistinct voices shouting, screaming out commands. You hear the kind of rat-tat-tat of like an assault rifle. You hear the roar of a heavy pistol. You also hear the sounds of motorcycles. It sounds like you're approaching a war zone nearabouts.
Bickle will, with a slightly panicked look in his eye, take the last few steps of the stairs, like, you know, 2 at a time, and quickly get to a window to check on his car.
Oh, you've gotten past the stairs. You're up, headed toward the door now. So if you want to run over, remember all the windows are boarded up. So if you want to go
I
look
can
out the door, you can.
Can I just rip a piece of wood off the window and take a look out of it, or is it like too secure? I figured it's kind of like rotted and shit, right?
I'll give it to you. If you go up into the window and pull it down, and you can rip up a corner and look out. You see your car is fine. You do see, say, motorcycles all around, and then you see women come running through the door and just break open the door. You see these. There are, I believe, 4 of them. 1 second. Yes, 4 in total.
Are you saying 4 women just busted through a door?
4 women just busted through the doors that you had previously come through when you got here. They like ditch their motorcycles out front and just come like sprinting in through the door. Several of them look wounded, tired. They're all carrying guns. One of them's got a clear gunshot wound to like her upper chest, and they kind of run in, and you guys have that moment of hesitation of like, you know, deer in the headlights. Like as they have ran into you and you've run into them. What do you guys want to do? I'll give you like a complex action as this happens. Looks like Major Adjustments went invisible, just disappears.
He's just
Also,
gone.
I was gonna let this glaze over, but it seems like it might be relevant. Before we left the basement, I rolled an animal handling to try and tame that devil rat. I got 3 successes.
The one you originally were talking to? The big
Yes,
one?
the big one.
The one I had my heart to heart with.
Yeah, the one Bickle talked about. How many did you get? 3 successes?
3 successes. Yeah.
1 second. So I'm looking that up. Sparkles, what do you want to do?
Breathe.
You
Take
got like
cover.
you got like one complex action essentially as these people have busted in the door.
Is there anything with which to take cover?
Yeah, absolutely. You can find a place to take cover. Absolutely.
That will be what I'm doing.
Okay, Cam, what do you want to do?
Cam also takes cover.
All right, you take cover. Max is not here, so we'll say he also takes cover.
Who says I'm not here?
Oh, there you are. You weren't here when we started. So I don't know how much of you caught, but there was the door essentially is being like busted in, and some ganger women have come in. Most of your team have taken cover. What do you want to do?
That's what I was gonna do as well. And I heard all, but I was back like right as you started talking. So
Oh, okay, perfect. Yeah, so that's what happens.
Ready and a weapon fits in there too, right?
Yeah, you can take cover the simple and ready a weapon. That's not a problem.
Okay.
Oh God.
was
not,
the
not
background
the-
count?
Not the background.
Was the background count up here?
It's a
Up
three.
here at 2?
It's a 3.
Okay.
From, Sparkles, it's not your needler. I don't even know what to call it.
No, it's my self-defender.
Yeah, is that the one with the gel capsules that you?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sparkles is a vicious killer.
Okay.
There we go. That's what I wanted. How many did you take so this is what you would have had to roll major adjustments. You would have need to take at least a -6 to your roll for your animal handling.
Okay. I can re-roll that.
Go for it. It'll be
Wait. At a -6?
a -6.
Okay, yeah, forget that.
Alright, it's a paracritter, it's been poorly treated by metahumans in the past, and it sees you as potential prey.
All right. So complex action. Bickle is a little bit upset. Things have gone poorly today again. Just this shithole of a city. So 4 women bust in, one suffering from a gunshot. He is going to, and I'm assuming behind them, right? Because he was up near the window by the door.
Yeah, you can be behind them.
So like they stagger in and everything.
Yeah.
Bickle is going to point his gun at them and say, "Don't move. You're surrounded. I'm gonna handle out front."
Alright,
And then Bickle is going to go out front.
give me an intimidation or negotiation roll, whichever you prefer.
Big scary man with Warhawk. I'm gonna do intimidation, I think. Which is
It's intimidation plus charisma.
yeah. I just had to look up what my stuff was.
Sure.
4 successes.
Alright, the one she's wearing kind of skulls on her shoulder and like a leather vest that's kind of cut and a green shirt underneath. She looks at you and is just like, no. Like, if you can get us out of here, I'll give you all 1,000 nuyen. We need help. We need to get out. We don't need to fight them.
Bickle just is like, shut up. My car's out front. And then he's going to take Kami and go outside.
All right, you take Kami and go outside. Well, let's roll initiative just so I have it handy, and I'll let everyone else talk about what they want to do too before we really get into it. But,
my car's out there. That's not how this goes. I'm getting an echo from somebody, by the way.
It's not me, is it?
Is it
an echo.
not anymore? It's gone now.
An echo.
Oh, my push to talk was stuck for some reason.
Oh no. course I don't have that handy. Because it's not conveniently with everything else. Why would it be? That would be convenient, after all. Alright. So, let me pull back the initiative tracker. It's over here.
12. Fuck everybody.
Alright.
Are we all rolling initiative or just others?
Well, go ahead and roll it. But I'm gonna do the scene of what happens. So, just so we have it, if you want to. Bickle is going out to fight. He decided that's what he's doing.
Fuck off my lawn, bitches.
Yeah, and the leader who is talking to Bickle like seems thoroughly intimidated, and she doesn't know what else to say. So she just like watches you go. So I'm just gonna move your icon.
I mean, if you guys want to negotiate and do the stuff,
Dude,
maybe get some more money out of these people, I'm gonna go save my car.
Alright. So this is the woman you've been talking to. She's told you all, like, just kind of, like, we need help, like, get us out of here, I'll give you 1,000 each. Max, what do you want to do?
I am maintaining cover.
Okay, maintain cover. Bickle's moving outside. Cam, what do you want to do?
Cam makes sure her weapon's loaded and maintains cover.
Alright. Sparkles, what do you want to do?
I will stay behind cover and cover the women that came in and make sure that they don't turn on Bickle as he went behind him, as he went past him.
Okay. Major adjustments, what do you want to do?
Ha! Not a damn thing.
Just gonna stay invisible.
Fucking yep.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna skip you for now, Max, because kind of you're maintaining cover, and so far there's nothing happening in this building. Bickle's going outside, unless you wanted to do something to Bickle. Bickle's going outside.
I mean, if you have an armor spell, that'd be great.
Are you outside?
He's
I'm going out the front
you went
door.
first, so if you want to cast something like that on him, you can. It's only a -2 up here for your background count.
Oh, I thought it was 3.
Sorry, it is 3. Yeah, it's 3 in the building while you're still in the building. Yes, because bug stuff downstairs. So I'll let you count.
Yeah, I'll,
Go ahead.
you want? There's bullets flying, right?
There's lots of shooting outside.
Yeah, there's no bullets currently flying inside here. There was outside, though, where Bickle is going.
3. Oh, instead of doing armor, I'm gonna cast a deflection spell on you.
Oh, that's a good one. There you go.
What's that do for me?
Whatever. Yeah, net successes adds to your dodge roll for ranged combat.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, winner. No, I'm looking at deflection. I cannot alphabetize. There it is.
That's okay.
Yay.
I need to fix something real quickly since this is the.
So you'll have 2 more dice.
That's good enough.
Just for ranged combat, so keep that in mind. But yeah, it should be exceptionally helpful here.
I mean, if they want to run up and hit me, they can too, I guess.
I think you
Still just gonna shoot them.
I think you do pretty good on soaking, so that'll help you avoid getting hit.
Yes.
Alright, so how many motherfuckers are on my lawn right now?
There are a lot of people on your lawn. I need to add one thing here. Okay, so Bickle, you go outside. You see what is very clearly a gang, very clearly on motorcycles. They've all stopped. They were getting off their motorcycles. They were in pursuit of the women who obviously ran inside. They're not all clumped up like this. This is what I got. There are 8. How many? I can't count there. 8 of them. Yes, there are 8 of them.
They're not from my wife's gang, right? I know their colors by now.
They are not from your wife's gang, no.
Okay, I can kill these guys.
If anyone wants to do gang knowledge too, you can roll that as well. It's not going to be an action. You can just roll it. I'll give you the information about either of these 2 groups, who are both clearly gangs. All right, so you see 8 gangers kind of spread out. It looks like 2 of them were three of them were headed around the back on one side, 2 of them were headed around the back on the other, and there are 3 in front.
Okay. Bickle is going to very calmly, in his commie voice, say something along the lines of, "Everybody calm down and leave or I'm going to kill you." It comes out as, and then Bickle is going to throw a flashbang at the 3 in front of him.
Okay. Yeah, let me divide the tokens up just so it makes a little more sense. There's 3 on one side, 2 on the other, and then 3 in the middle. So just tell me which group you're going for.
I'm going to go for the 3 right out front.
Alright.
There's some Korean swearing involved, too, in the whole commie-fueled rage.
Yeah.
And flashbang. Where did I put my flashbang? Okay,
Just do
8.
the throw. You're throwing it.
Yeah, I had to look up what my throwing was again.
Okay. Alright, you place it where you want. They take a -5, do an interrupt action to jet the fuck out, and they all. Actually, 3 of them charge toward you.
I can live with that.
Yep.
Did they manage to get all the way out of the range of the blast?
Yes.
All right.
10 meters. Yes. Let me make sure they can move that fast. Yes, they can move that fast. And they are now considered running because they would have had to actually move into that form of movement in order to do that. Otherwise, only one of them would have made it. He is not considered running. If that tells you anything. Alright, so Bickle, you see of the guys in front, one of them is an orc who has a massive combat axe out. The other 2 are holding pistols, heavy pistols.
Yeah, bring it, motherfuckers.
That guy with the combat axe is going to move into a charge and is going to charge you, Bickle. He runs straight for you. He is. Let me. Where's his? Did I not just fix his stuff? I did not. Yeah, that should be there. Oh, I didn't make a token. Okay, so he is just going to charge you. There we go. Yeah. Because he goes next. So he gets a +2 for the charge. Does he have anything else? No. It looks like that's it. Alright, go ahead and give you.
So they got
defense.
1 edge back, right?
You did get 1 edge back.
I am going to pre-edge then my defense roll. No bonuses from deflection because it's melee.
Yeah, he's actually going to break the limits on that because he actually has edge and can do that.
So he takes the full. He keeps all 7, right?
Yeah, he keeps all 9. Go for it.
Oh, he keeps all 9.
Mm-hmm.
In that situation, then I am not going to pre-edge. I'm just going to roll my defense.
Yeah, go ahead and do normal defense.
So 5 net, and now I get to soak. And combat axe is pen 6, right?
It is pen 4. It'll be 16p -4.
I get my arms this time, though, right?
Oh, you actually would have lost 2 on your defense because of reach, and so it would be actually 17p -4. And yes, you do get your arms.
All right.
He gets a 2 for reach on it. It's this big orc just runs at you with a combat axe and just.
So there's 5, and I'm going to re-roll my failures. So total of 11. So I take
Probably 11 stun.
6 stun.
Oh, you got 11. Sorry, yes, you take 6 stun.
Thank God for Kami.
Cam, what do you want to do? Cam.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. I put the mic down for just a minute. So, one of one of the ladies is looking wounded. Yeah.
Yes, there are. I only got one. She's obviously their leader, and there's 3 more, and they're all looking very wounded with various degrees. She appears to be the only one that's not significantly hurt. One of the others got a bloodshot wound. Another one has a grazing blow of a gunshot. Yes, they're a variety of hurts.
All right. I try to catch the eye of the leader lady
Mhm.
and hold up a med kit and sort of hold it out toward her. You want this?
She'll kind of shake her hands like, we just need to go. We can run.
Well, there's not a back way out of here, so it's back out the way you came.
Let me double check something. There might be.
I mean, there's probably a.
Yeah, all the windows are boarded up. You could probably knock one of them out.
The big thing is, I don't think Max can run in. Like, this is all like Bickle's going out there to fight because his car is out there.
Yeah.
But Seeley, the reason I'm going out to fight is I don't think Max can run very far.
Oh, she actually.
Sparkle certainly can't run very far.
Yeah, we weren't going to make it. We need the car. So there's not a back way out, really. I mean, they can leave.
All right. Yes, there is a back way exit, but seeing that you guys seem intent to stay, she'll say okay, and she is actually fairly hurt, as are 2 of the other ones. I mean, they look like they're barely holding up. And she, as you try to hand her the med kit, she's like, we already used the med. We've already tried to do some healing. You see, some of them are kind of bandaged up, where they have been healed at some point during the fight.
I mean, literally, it's fight or die for these people.
Is there anything
is
else
what we should be telling them.
Is there anything else you want to do, Cam? You could potentially move to the door and shoot past Bickle if you want, but he is in melee combat, so there's always that risk.
Well, and we also know that the windows are not exactly sturdy. We could probably just knock in the windows and just fire outside if you wanted.
It's up to you.
Cam moves and tries to find a way to shoot either around the boards on the windows or to remove a loose board to get a line of sight.
Yeah, you can go to the hole Bickle made and fire out at one of the hangars if you'd like.
Sure, sorry.
No, it's okay.
So what was that? Bickle said something about the windows up front.
Yeah,
Yeah, there's a hole.
One of the boards so that he could see out. You can move up to that if you want and fire out.
Sure.
Guys on the right.
Yeah. So, yep. I will go ahead and do that.
All right. Are you using a semi-automatic? I'm gonna assume yes, unless you tell me otherwise. A 3-round burst. That's 8. Nope, 9 for their defense. It'd be 2 because you. It's automatic. So you get 2 net hits.
All right, and that I think is 10.
Sounds right. Do you have any AP? Should probably have at least a negative something.
-1.
-1. Okay.
It's 8 -1. I was mistaken.
That's
10 total.
So 10 total. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. Perfect. All right, let me roll there. So, which is, I don't know, gonna be like 11 or something like that. Let's start with.
Whoops.
Like my math there. Let's see, they got 12. They actually have 16. So they would get 4 more dice. That's not defense. That's okay. 10, so they take 6 stun. Or is it? Yeah, he'll take 6 stun. All right. He seems.
Is that the big one that was shooting at me, or?
No, it's
or
just one of the.
Jabbing at me?
It's one of the guys who was moving around the side of the building, and the 2 on the right who were originally intending to go around the building to cover the back and whatnot, but Bickle showed up, and their plans have changed. So you successfully deal 6 damage to them. Excellent, Cam. All right, good shot. Becky is going to look kind of like she's just gonna hunker down. She's gonna take cover with her girls, and they're gonna kind of 2 of them are watching the back exit, and 2 of them are watching Bickle up front, so that they can support you guys if they need to. and I'm gonna skip her turn while I figure out what the hell she rolls. Go ahead, Sparkles. You can do it up.
Just fly spies into their eyes.
Oh, Sparkles is driving, so
Well, I haven't gotten in the car yet, so I mean, I'm still gonna cover the women that came in to
okay.
make
Well,
sure that they don't turn against us.
yeah, I'm gonna assume you're doing that unless you tell me to do something else. We'll hold on to that. All right. So then Becky is actually going to try to do something. She is, where the hell is her spellcasting? She's got 16 dice in spellcasting, but she is hurt. So she will roll like I think like 13 with all of her wounds. So let's see what spells she's got. She's got 3 hits on something or other. She'll just mana ball somebody, or mana dealy bob somebody. That'll make my life easier. I don't know why her page.
How about Axe Person?
Axe Person? That's probably a good call. Yeah, she'll probably mana ball that guy. Mana something. Mana ball's not the word.
I mean, is
want
it a guy?
Because
Because, I mean...
Man, Bolt?
Mana Bolt, that's the term I'm looking for. Let me also see how high she
Griller
that.
skill. Griller.
Griller. You don't know that. You haven't asked his name because you didn't negotiate. She would have done that at like a force 5. I'll let her buy the hits on drain, and since she got 2, so he'll take 2 damage, 2 stun damage.
This is what happens when you guys let Bickle weed.
Yeah, it happens. Okay, all the other Ramblers are gonna go. The 2 in back that are running are gonna shoot at Bickle. They have, where's the one like actual sheet I have for these guys?
Remember, this is like the one time where I'm not the one firing into combat.
Hey, firing into combat can be a good thing sometimes. Okay, so this one fires at Bickle. It's going to be 7 dice, and that one's also going to fire at Bickle. It's 7 dice for them. You are going to take, for these 2 shots, Bickle. So first, what was max hits? 2 on your deflection, I think?
Yes.
Okay, so you get the 2 from that.
It gives them 2 dice.
Yeah, so because they are firing at you, so you're going to take the 2 dice there. You take a -3 for being in melee combat, and I think that's and you'll take a -2 for semiotic burst. So total -5. You got a bonus of -3, so that is what? 3 dice. -2.
6.
-5.
6 is my roll.
Would be, yeah. All right, 6. So, and then subtract 1 for the being attacked consecutively. So you actually
Got it. So 5.
5 for the first one and 4 for the next one, I think.
Yep. Nope. And yes. Oh, 4, but I still would have failed. Or no, I equaled it because I got 1 before the 3.
Yeah, so it looks like the second one hit you, the last one didn't. Okay, perfect. So that will be 11p -4, I believe. How many hits again on the 2, right? So that'd be 10. Sorry, 10p -4. All of your armor went on.
I ignore that shit.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so one of the guys with the Ingram is going to do a simple full auto after taking aim. They are not running, so smart shooty. I totally did not add up their dice pools into Hero Lab because this combat is supposed to be avoided. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4. These 3 guys. Okay, so you had 4 dice left. Let me do. There's 1 more. This is also going to turn and do it.
Yeah, I'm pretty much going to just be. So what causes the other person in my combat to get hit? Is if they roll a glitch?
Oh, sorry. That's a good point. No, it's if they miss. So what was all your negatives in total? It would be, he doesn't have the deflection, so he takes a -5 to his defense. So if you miss, you hit the guy and potentially the guy in combat. So he's got.
All right, then I am going to pre-edge this one.
Hold on.
So
Oh shit! All right, that was awful. Okay, so he actually, what was it? 10p. He's gonna he's got 27 dice. So got him negative. What I tell you? -4.
yep.
-5 for the area spreaders. I've totally screwed that up. So
I rolled it at -4, but I don't think it affected my successes at all.
He would have soaked it too. So both of you guys are good for neither of them got hit. Okay, so back to the shooty stuff. I think you get to nope, you pretty much have no defense dice left. So it will be.
Well, I said I would pre-edge the first one, and hopefully maybe it'll make him hit their friend here.
It would have been, what were you down to? 4?
3 would have been my next.
Your 3
defense.
would be your next one. You're taking a -5 from a simple full auto. And then.
Oh, simple full auto. Okay, never mind then. I don't have any dice to roll.
Yeah, I figured that might be the case. Alright, cool. These guys have pistols.
Pens?
These guys have pistols. I'm gonna mark them so I can remember. And these guys all have Ingrams. And I believe 3.
So how far away are these guys from you?
They are. We'll say the guys on either side of the wall. Actually, are you still standing in the doorway, or did you come out of the doorway?
I'm standing in the doorway.
Okay. Then yeah, all these guys. So they are probably on either side 5 meters from the guy in the center, right? So either side, 5 meters.
Okay.
And then the ones farther out are probably, they ran toward you, so they are probably within 5 meters as well. So if you landed a grenade at your feet, you probably could get them all, which I know is probably what's going through your head. Yeah, if you stay up on this. So the first one was 12p minus 4. Let me lift all these out before you start rolling. Second one would be 11p minus 4. The next one would be 13p minus 4. We're doing math today. And then the last one would be 12p minus 4. So
all right.
Roll all that up. Oh, one of these guys didn't shoot. That's because this guy was... Well, that guy got nailed by Cam. Yeah, he's gonna be a fucking bitch and run.
First one is fine. Second one, I take 1 stun.
Mm-hmm.
Another 1 stun. Oh, shit. Reroll my failures on that one.
There'd be 4 otherwise, so...
Oh, God. I'm rolling 29 minus...
It'd be
22 dice.
22.
Math!
Major
Why couldn't I roll that the first time?
Alright, major adjustments. It's your turn. What do you want to do?
Am I within walking distance of the leader of this gang? The woman?
Why are you all so concerned with the woman while Bickle is literally being hailed by gunfire?
Yes, if you want to be, you can be.
Okay, I'd like to walk up to her and pull out my pistol and shoot her in the neck, like point blank. I want to put it right to her neck and pull the trigger. Fuck this girl. We're all gonna die for her? No, I'm invisible.
No,
you can't say shit.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, he can't see. Okay. So.
No, you're gonna get us all killed. I can't fight enemies behind me too.
Okay, go. If that's what you're doing, do it.
Oh, this is bad now.
Somebody wants to intervene.
Wait a second. Who's doing that? Cam or Major Adjustment?
No, Major Adjustment.
So first of all,
okay, I don't know Major Adjustment from. I don't know Major Adjustment from Adam, and I know the rest of the team. If I can take an interrupt action or my hold action and shoot Major Adjustment, because I know I'm firing stun rounds, I'm going to shoot Major Adjustment.
Okay.
I mean, I want to make something super clear, Major.
Hold on. What I need first, Sparkles, roll me I need your intuition plus your logic. If you're not in front of a keyboard, I will roll it for you.
I'm not. Intuition plus logic, I think, is 14.
It looks like 16 dice.
Oh, that's right. They're both 8 now. 16.
Yeah.
It depends on if I've got Psyche active.
Don't recall you taking Psyche.
I didn't. That's what I'm saying. I think they should both be 7.
I got you.
Yeah, it should be 14.
I think either way you might not get it. Didn't you have like 6 hits, Major Adjustments?
Yes, but I only kept 5.
That's fine.
Major, I want
Either
to
way, you would
just
have
really
beaten her.
fast.
So you don't see it, Sparkles. You don't see it coming.
Okay.
Really fast,
All right.
Major. If you do this, Bickle is going to try to kill you. I mean,
Well-
that's just straight up. Just you don't know Bickle, but I'm prefacing that for the stream. It's out there. It's
It's up.
I have no
Okay. You
choice.
said your thing. Major adjustments. What do you want to do? You want to block the shooter?
I mean, I think so. I don't know why we're saving this girl. It
Let's
seems like
do what major adjustments would do.
yes. Okay.
Okay. So
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna.
let me see if she can see you coming, because I think you kind of went invisible when she wasn't looking, or when they first bust in. So let me see if she can see past your thing.
Do you at least DNI to the team that you're gonna do this?
Sorry,
Oh,
I
hell
forgot he
no.
was invisible.
Yeah.
My Metalink's dead anyway.
Okay. All right. Major adjustments. You walk up. You're going to let me see. And fire at her. So mechanically in Shadowrun, especially in your combat, getting close to someone that you can touch them is actually a -3 to fire. So I would suggest not doing that exactly. But you can fire at her. You get a +2 because you're invisible. She's distracted. She doesn't see you coming. So roll your combat skill with a +2.
He goes visible after he shoots, though, right?
No, but you guys can hear it. You can do an observe in detail to try to see him.
Oh, just so we're
That's
all
big
clear,
one.
I'm shooting stick and shock.
It doesn't
Well, I
matter.
don't think they
You
know
just made
that, so
enemies
go ahead
behind
and
us.
just shoot major adjustments.
Oh my god, I can't believe I'm gonna have to PvP.
All right, so you get 3 net hits. You took a +2. Do you want to edge that? You gonna stick on it? All right, I'm gonna roll Becky's resistance with her negatives. So the be like.
That's my failures.
Oh, you rerolled your failures. Okay, so you got
Yes.
1 net hit on her. Does anyone have Shadow Community as a knowledge skill? I should have asked you this beforehand.
No.
No.
Nope.
Never mind then. Disregard.
Nope, just common sense.
Just common sense. Okay. I don't think I need to tell you common sense
Hello?
that you're kind of creating more enemies than you needed to begin with. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like Sparkles already knew this.
I'm good.
Yeah. All right. What was your with 1 net hit major adjustments? What's your damage code? If you can't hear you, Chad, if you're talking. Oh, let me see.
Hello?
There we go.
Back.
Can you hear me?
Sorry that it
Okay,
keeps
I don't know
for
why
some
it keeps
reason.
doing this. Yeah. Also, I have a Shadow Community.
You have Shadow Community? Alright, I should have given this to you then now that you know Shadow Community. Roll me Shadow Community knowledge before you bait this shot. Because that may impact your decision. I don't know that it will, but not with 1 net hit. You got nothing. Never mind.
Yeah.
What's your damage with 1 net hit?
I think we lost his audio again.
Oh no. We cannot keep our major adjustments around.
Hello?
Yeah, there you are. Type
Yes.
do 1.
What's your damage?
Does anyone have gang knowledge as well? You can roll that as well if you wanted to. I don't remember if anybody. I did ask. Never mind. No, I don't think anybody wanted to. Yep, 1 net.
Not unless they're a prison game. You.
Alright, cool. No, they're not a.
I just have gangs local to Seattle, unfortunately. So
Do you have a specialization with Seattle, or you have some specifically
gangs local
local
is
Seattle? Okay.
it's just gangs local is
Yeah,
my.
that's fair. Okay. Let me see. She does have this. Alright. She's got. That's really her. Yep. Alright, cool. She is a hardy woman. Oop, I didn't do -5. I'll kick him off in the end. She got one less hit.
Isn't it 5S the
Four.
is, isn't 5S the base damage for stick and shot?
Yeah, I think it would be 6 actually. I think that's right. Good catch, May. Alright, you shoot her, major adjustments, and shock her. She'll take a -1 to her actions, which puts her, I think, at -4 to all her dice pools. She takes, I have those backwards. And she takes more stun damage as she like grabs her neck, having just been shot by something.
Alright, so now we have more enemies.
Alright, Max, Bickle, what do you want to do? He's invisible. I'll let you decide if you want to roll your intuition and logic to see past his thing, but you definitely hear a gunshot ring out somewhere inside the building in your kind of general area, and you see Becky throw a hand on her arm, or her neck where she's been shot. She kind of.
I don't know. Let me roll a quick logic just to see if it would occur to Max that to do something besides look around for the source of the shot. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know. Does that seem like enough for him to be suspicious?
You should definitely be suspicious that there's somebody now shooting inside the building where, previously no one was firing in here. Let me give him a couple more.
Okay, so if I'm going to look around for somebody, should I roll a perception test or should I roll the disbelief?
First you need to roll a logic plus intuition, and your threshold is 5 to see past his invisibility spell.
Intuition and logic?
Intuition and logic, yeah. And then you can do a perception test with like an observe in detail of a +3 if you want, as a simple action to look around. Okay, so you're not going to see anybody, but if you want to hear or like test the air with a smell or something, you can do a perception with a +3 as an observe in detail, which will be a simple action, but you can kind of look around for threats.
I just have standard perception, but you said +3?
Yeah, +3. Alright, I mean, you definitely kind of pinpoint the spot where you don't see anybody, but you know the shot came directly from that spot, kind of probably somewhat between you and Sparkles, like in the general area of you and Sparkles, right, where your group is taking cover. You still have a simple action.
I have no weapons.
You have no weapons, yeah. You can turn on your astral perception for a simple action.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Alright.
Leading me down the path. Yeah. So yeah, simple action, astral perception.
You switch on your astral perception, you get this horrific scene, and you see several of the women around, and then you see Major Adjustment's astral form glowing on the astral, which I think we've established is somewhat rat-looking, right where that shot came from that you just heard. So
yeah, Max has run with him several times.
Okay, yeah, you recognize it. You know he's there, invisible, standing right where that gunshot came from.
Well, I am out of actions.
Okay. Hold on to that. Feel free to, if you want to say something out loud, you can type that in chat and have a conversation. I'm not going to limit your actions.
His thing will be...
Good, you use the chat just so
this
we
will...
can Bickle, what do you want to do?
Oh my god. Bickle's on Kami. The person he was trying to protect just got shot. I mean, I was gonna drop a lube grenade at the door, but I guess now I hear the shot, Bickle turns, and I'm gonna try to kill Major Adjustment.
You don't see Major Adjustment. You have
I can observe in detail, though, right?
Doesn't matter. You won't see
Simple
him.
action.
You have no idea that Major Adjustment took that shot.
I know that somebody... you're right. I don't know that Major Adjustment did it, which is even less hesitation than on Bickle's part for blind fire -6 in the area where I assume the bullet came from.
Okay. Do a... really quickly. Do a perception check if you want to try to get the direction you need to shoot in, because it just happened behind you. You've got a guy swinging at your head. Do a perception check with a... you can do an observe in detail, which will give you a +3, and then you'll take the distracted modifier, which is a -2. So you get +1 if you want to observe in detail as a simple action. And then you can take a shot as a simple.
Would the perception be free if I
No.
just did normal? Okay. Then I will take the observe then.
If not, you can turn and just
4
fire
successes.
at a -6. I'm just going to roll something to see if you even fire in the right spot where major adjustments is.
So 4 successes. I don't know
Alright,
if it's
4 successes is enough to know that the shot came from that direction, right? So you don't know necessarily where major adjustment is, but you know it came from that way. So if you want to then blind finder, you can take a -6 as normal, and fire away.
And hope you don't hit the person you're trying to protect.
Well, he's far enough away from her. It's not gonna. He can shooting past.
I don't know if I should. I mean, I literally don't know that this is major adjustment.
Yeah, you
I
don't
know
if it's
somebody
major
has
adjustments.
attacked.
You don't know if the gangers have broken in the back and are now running up there. It doesn't look like any of your team members. You see Sparkles, you see Max, you see Cam over there. None of them did it. But major adjustments is nowhere to be seen.
And blind fire is -6, right?
Yep, it's a -6.
Really, really hope I miss. Okay.
Roll it up, man.
But
No, fair play.
I mean, I should be smackdowning to be honest, but
Just roll your -6. Okay, major
7
adjustments.
successes.
Roll your defense reaction plus intuition. Did you move out of cover, or are you still in cover?
I don't think I ever was in cover.
Oh, you didn't take cover. That's right. You went invisible. Okay, yeah. Just roll reaction plus intuition. Yeah. All right. Unless you want to edge it, major adjustments, he's gonna get 3 hits. Are you gonna edge it, Chad?
No.
Okay.
No, I'll keep it.
You have 3 net hits, Pickle. What's your damage code? 13p -6 major adjustments.
Oh, goddamn. Wait, what's pen 6?
You subtract 6 from your armor.
Oh, goddamn it. Okay.
That's okay. We can take it off the
So
scale.
I lose
You can
2.
go 2. Yeah.
So
9.
4 successes, 9 pen,
It's gonna be
9
9p
physical
unless
probably.
You wanna edge it.
But,
You guys need
oh,
to.
no. No, I'm good. I'm still invisible.
Doesn't he have to make a concentration check though now?
It's sustained on
I'm playing with you. It's Pathfinder. I was just
no, very well played, but no. Alright, take your damage. I'm gonna keep things moving, because we're not even at the final boss fight yet. Go ahead. This guy is going to swing at your head with a combat axe, Pickle.
Yeah, I don't have any options. I need to smack down to dodge.
You can move too. If you want to move inside, you can. He will take an interrupt action to try to swing at you, but you can get out of line of sight of the guys at the door.
Oh, I can? I thought I was done with just, firing him. If I can move inside, then yeah, I'll pack up
So
inside.
it's probably like this, somewhat. There's a door here, right? And you are standing in the doorway.
Yeah, I'm more okay. Yeah, then I'll back up inside.
So if you want to back up inside, he's still going to take the -7 to do an interrupt action. So it's up to you if you want to do it, because then he's going to immediately attack again. But you can at least get out of range of the guns that were firing at you.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that. I'm more comfortable just tanking this dude than everybody out there.
Everybody else. Fair
I kind of thought we'd have 4 extra people inside helping us.
They are a little bit in stunned silence. Becky has not yet given any of them a message to do anything yet. Okay, so he's got no bonuses on that. He's just gonna attack you. Actually, it would be yeah. So go ahead and give me your normal dodge, reaction plus intuition. At a -2.
Well, my dodge with with the deflection, right?
Not deflection. He's using a combat axe.
Oh, okay.
It is a
Okay,
negative
you're-
2 because of his reach.
Got it. I get what you're saying now.
Yeah.
I'm crazy.
It's okay. I'm moving really fast then. So.
I'm going to pre-edge so I can get up to 13.
Mhm.
Exploded.
Okay.
I dodge.
You successfully dodge. He's then going to, like I said, follow you a little bit with the axe and try to hit you again. His normal turn is now on it after he took the hit from his whatchamacallit. He gets a -2 for being running technically. Go ahead and give me your dodge again at a -1 because you've been attacked previously.
Mm-hmm. And I guess another pre-edge.
Okay.
Fuck. Should have post-edged. Oh well. Who cares?
Okay.
Two net successes for him.
2 net successes. That will be 10p minus 5. No, there will be 13p minus 5. 4. 13p minus 4. I've got it this time. 100%. 13p
You
minus
promise?
4. Yes, it's 13p minus 4. That's what it is. It's even almost there in my macro. Like, I put that in there ahead of time, so I could see it easily.
All right. I take 1 stun again.
Alright, take 1 stun. As you do that, let's see, who's doing all? One guy kind of was moved off. Okay, he is going to... Oh shit, I should have described this guy a little better. I didn't read his stat sheets the minute. He's in full body armor with a full body armor helmet and is wielding a combat axe, which is a big, massive, like Viking-style absurd axe, right?
You know what wouldn't be a problem is if I didn't have to shoot major adjustment before I died.
Okay. He is going to... Let's see, what do we got in there? We've got... Okay, he's gonna yell in inside at you, particularly Bickle, as you guys are running in, and in a big gruff orc voice, he just goes, "That bitch started this shit. It's not our problem." And he will... he's gonna move... we're not through the first combat pass, so he really can't move, but not anywhere. Take a few steps forward, that's about all he's got. He can't actually run away. Alright, Cam, what do you want to do?
So who can Cam see through the window?
You
Or
can
through
still
the
see
opening
this
in the
one
window?
on the side. You can see these guys out front too, the two down here. They are technically
did I-
running, so you take a -2 to shoot them, but the one standing outside there, you could easily shoot at without any penalty.
The
Is
combat
major
axe before.
adjustment's blood invisible?
Yes. Cam, what did you say?
So I could see the guy with the combat axe before, and now he's moved to
Yeah,
move through the
He's
door.
kind of moving into the doorway to follow Bickle, so yes, you can see him now.
Casts a glance around behind her, sends a DM that DNI that says, "Jesus, what the dreck is going on back there?" Doesn't see anything behind her, so she turns and aims toward the doorway from her position there in cover, ready to shoot the guy if he walks in.
Yeah, he definitely is big enough that you can take a shot on him if you want. He'll have a... No, he would have moved into the room, so you can shoot him if you want. Yep.
Into the room. Okay.
Yeah, he's moved
Then,
a little bit
yeah.
into the room, so you can take a clear shot on him. Let me see. We'll say that you can take a +2 for your superior position because he's very focused on Bickle, so I'll give you that.
All right. And fire.
Alright, he's going to take a -3
Meh.
because he's in melee combat with Bickle. It's up to you if you want to edge that. But I'm going to roll this.
Hey, you gave us one back, didn't you?
I
I
did
forgot.
give you one back. If you wanted to use it now, you can.
I absolutely do.
Go for it. Oh, he would have probably taken a -2 because you've been doing, I think, 3-round bursts. We'll talk about firing modes at some point. But it's probably
Okay.
an Ares. You've already taken burst fires, which would put him at a -2. So the last two didn't count though. Alright, so you get one net hit on him, which I think is...
Which puts us at 9 minus 1.
9 minus 1. Excellent. Alright, let me do his sick.
Tucker's in full body armor though.
Yeah,
God
he
damn it.
is in full body armor. I should have described that to you a little better, Bickle. My apologies on that, dearest one.
It's okay. I can still take him.
That's fair. Yeah, and he just fixed his soak too. Alright. He's got that. Oh, no, anyway, I'll just trust what it says here. Be -1, so that'll be 6. Ooh, no. He's a 27. That'll be putting him down to 26. Shit. I already calculated that, so I'm gonna ignore it. Wait, that doesn't seem right at all.
That's totally
Nope,
wrong.
that's totally wrong. I did it backwards. It was 9 damage is what it was. -6. That's what I needed to do. So you will take 2 stun damage from that. So you kind of hit him. It's unexpected. He kind of like just as you shoot him, seeming like completely distracted, and he just looks at you, Cam. But you can't see his face because he's got a full body armor on. And loses all its flavor. All right. Becky like holding her neck still where she got shot. She's like, what the hell is that? And she just looks around. She summons up tells a beast spirit to come defend her, and then she looks at Bickle probably. No, Bickle looks crazy. She's gonna look at Max or Sparkles, look between the two of you, and say like if you can get me out of here, I've got a job for you. But somebody's in the room. Somebody shot me. So,
Max is pointing at major adjustment.
okay, she's out of actions, I think, to switch. You can't switch on Astral Sight, but a Spirit of Beast does show up.
Me neither. I'm out of actions.
All right.
But she ordered it to defend her.
Yeah. She essentially orders it to defend her. Yeah.
Cool. It's gonna help me, hopefully.
All right, that's gonna be what that does. I'll figure that thing's initiative out here in a minute. It's gonna be on the astral anyway right now. The Ramblers are gonna go. They are going to. I'm gonna move them off screen as these guys anyway. Fucking jet. You don't know what they're doing. And then that guy does too. You don't know what they're doing. These guys do still have line of sight, and you Bickle, but I'm gonna give them a negative because you are moving, you're backing up and whatnot, and you're out of their pistol range now. So they have, I think, like 9 dice, and it's gonna be a -2 because they're running, and then you've got out of their range, so we're gonna say 6 dice. Start with that. That's supposed to be what it is. This one too. Shoot Bickle. Alright, I don't think you've gone yet. You've been attacked twice. You get a -3 from being in melee, and they're doing a -2, so that would be 7 and 8 negative to your. Oh, but you get the +2 from that, so it will be 5 and 6 to your defense. Negatives to your defense on top of your modifiers.
God damn it!
Fucking crunchy
Wait,
game.
no, I don't take any wound modifiers. If you just said you
that's
added
right.
that.
You're on Kami. That's right. All right, -5 and a -6.
I ignore that shit.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and give me defense. -5, -6. Major
2
adjustments. Good.
and 1. Oh well, no, 0, 2 and 0, because I didn't subtract.
Oh, okay. So your first one you're good on. You tied him, and then the second one hits you, and it will be 10p -5. That's what it is. We're gonna stick with that for now. Major adjustments. What do you want to do? Soak that shit, Bickle.
I would like to try and get cover.
All right, you can take cover as a simple action. Max, you see major adjustments duck behind an old desk. What else do you want to do with a simple action, buddy?
No, I think that's it. I'm just gonna hide.
All right, do you want to take full cover so like nobody can see you?
Yeah.
All right, you take full cover so nobody can see you. That's fair. Max, what do you want to do?
We still got Axe Dude.
You do still have Axe Dude up there.
Okay, we're at a 3 background count.
Yes. Oh, that was a good point. I Oh, she. Yeah, Becky probably should have suffered.
Heal is a touch spell, right?
Heal is a touch spell. Yeah.
You want to just run up there and put your hand on my back, Max, and get rid of some stun?
It's pretty slow in combat to do. Alright, there's a spirit of beast. It's on the astral. You can't see it, except for Max. Max can see it. What do you want to do, Max?
Yeah. I'm confused by what he just said.
No, ignore Bickle.
Get rid of
He's
some-
talking. What do you want to do, Max? Bickle's bleeding a little bit, or he's wounded. I'm not sure. But what do you want to do?
I'm just stunned, but I've only
You
got
can't-
3
you
more
can't heal
stun before I fall.
You can't heal stun. Max, what do you want to do?
Sunbolt the X guy. Or 6.
Alright, Stunbolt. That's willpower, right?
Yes.
Alright. He's got 5 willpower. So he's gonna take 1 more stun damage, or is that fixed? It's stun for that one, yeah. Alright. Yeah, he definitely looks like he's kind of like groggy, he's breathing heavy. It seems like all this like stun damage is kind of getting to him now. Bickle, what do you want to do?
What would the action be to just drop a lube grenade at my feet?
It will be 1 to ready it and 2 to essentially activate it. What? I don't know. Don't you have? You know, it won't work anyway because your lube grenades are on impact or on motion throw, so it's not going to detonate unless you throw it 5 meters.
Okay.
So you're still going to do a simple to radiate and a simple to throw it.
All right. Yeah, so I'll use my turn to throw my my lube grenade.
Okay.
You can throw it straight up, and it'll go.
Yeah, I mean, literally, I'm going to cover everything in my immediate area in lube. That's my plan.
Okay. It's a massive lube grenade, right? You're probably going to get potentially at least Cam, if not everyone.
It is 15 meters. It covers everything.
You'll probably get Cam and Becky then. Go ahead and throw it.
Just did 3 successes.
Who says? Where were you trying to? Were you trying to put it just straight up, or were you trying to throw it out the door? Were you?
I guess I'll try and like throw it maybe just a little bit behind the dude, so maybe I don't get all my friends if I can help it, and maybe get some more people outside if they're still there.
Okay.
But yeah, generally like not all the way outside the door, but maybe like just in the door frame.
Yeah, you can chuck it just behind him so that you
Like
get
there.
enough hits. You can chuck it behind him to where you'll kind of like here, and get.
Yeah, there we go. That's cool.
All right. So there's.
Everybody must make an agility test or a gymnastics test if they have it to hold on to anything they're carrying, or they drop it.
Okay.
That includes me. I can't dance, unfortunately, just to hold on to my gun. I can only dance when I'm moving, but
What is the loop grenade called in your lab?
it's Ultra Glide. It's just literally a
Ultra
paint
Glide.
grenade with Ultra Glide lube in it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's funny. All right, that's gonna be your action. I'll do my rolls here in a minute.
Did I hear Ultra Glide?
It is
Yes.
Ultra Glide Industrial Lubricant is what it's called. Huh?
Nothing.
To hold on to
I-
Ultra Glide coated item. So did you like throw it at this guy, like trying to essentially like?
I tossed it a little bit past him, but I mean, 15-meter radius. We're covered in Ultra Glide. All of us
You
are.
guys are covered in Ultra Glide. All right.
I could lay down and just roll backwards.
Did you say gymnastic? No. It looks like it's pure. It doesn't matter.
It's pure agility for holding onto an item,
Yeah. That's
or you
what
can
I was thinking.
default if you're moving, but you can use gymnastics if you're moving more than 1 square.
Okay. I need the pure agilities right now. Cool. All right.
He's done way too much research on his lube grenades.
Yes, I appreciate a player who knows his rules. I'm gonna edge that. This guy doesn't want to lose his combat axe. Make sure adjustments, you're probably not hit by the good thing. Okay, he drops his combat axe. Accidentally.
Does he have, just to be fair, Gecko Grip does come into play here if he has that. I have Gecko Grip.
I'm not
So
even
I get a +2 to holding on to it.
I'm not
to
even
my
gonna roll
shit.
the other guys. They just dropped their pistols. Alright.
I hold on to my Warhawk.
Okay. Alright, that's that. Those guys are gonna try to move, probably slipping and sliding. They just, like a slip and slide, they just fall and slide across the thing. They try to kind of get out of the loop. So we're loosely out of initiative. Let me just describe thematically what's going to happen, and unless you guys want to pursue combat, a spirit does show up and manifest here, looking to defend Becky. The guy's dropped his axe, the big orc griller. She's gonna yell at you guys like, don't hurt him, just leave him go, like it was our fault. And she's just gonna yell, girly, get the fuck out of here.
Bickle is going to scream in a mixture of Korean and several other languages, but he's not going to fire.
Okay, if you don't fire, and if nobody else fires, he's gonna slip and slide his way out of here. He might do it gracefully. He's got some gymnastics. He might not be so bad. Yeah, he just slides across there like a pro. Alright, and
He's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. Unless anybody wants to stop them, the Ramblers are gonna GTFO.
Ramble.
Okay. So, yeah, they're gonna ramble. Alright, what do you guys do?
Bickle is going to gymnastics dance out to his car.
Okay, you gymnastics dance out to your car. There were more of these guys moving around the back, and we're gonna ambush you around back, but now their boss is leaving, they're just gonna GTFO as well. Okay, you go out to your car. Your car looks to be unharmed by any of this. Max, what do you
covered in loot.
Well, maybe covered in some loot, depending on where it was parked. Max, what do you want it to?
I think we should GTFO as well.
Alright,
Does
I'm just gonna head out to the car.
You start heading out to the car. Sparkles, do you also head to the car?
So, are we done with the gangers?
Becky's gonna tell you, I have a safe house if you guys need somewhere to go. It's not far from here. That's where we were running to. And I'll get you your money there, and if you want it, I need help. This woman, I haven't described her. You can see her in the picture, but she's got really pale, almost reddish skin. She's got black hair. She's dressed in obvious kind of gang attire, a like half shirt and a necklace pendant. She has this black kind of cut vest, and it has a logo on it of an angel, a female angel, and it says Desolation Angels across the top. She's got like a cool spiky bracelet. She's got 2 ear or eyebrow piercings. She looks very punky. And she'll offer you, yeah, she'll say, I have a safe house not far from here. That's where we were going if you want. I really appreciate the help.
I'm gonna send that to. I want to make sure that we're not gonna end up in an issue where we're hooked up with some gang that's at war with Bickle's wife.
Oh, okay. You start asking Bickle about your wife. Bickle, I don't know that you know your wife's politics as far as gang stuff.
Nope. All I know is what her symbol looks like, and these people aren't it.
Definitely not it.
Max asks her if there's any chocolate pudding at the safe house.
No, I don't think so.
Mr. Bickle, what's the gang name?
He's out by the van.
Bickle's still on-
I know, so I'll DNI it.
Even if you're DNIing it to him, he's still on commie. He's still a screaming monster rage right now.
Maybe.
You guys have an hour to get to the place where we're going before he passes out from lack of oxygen in his ballistic man.
Major Justice.
All right.
What are you doing?
So I'm gonna drop my invisibility and come out from behind the desk I was hiding behind and be like, I was hit. Guys, someone help.
Do a performance or a con roll, whichever you prefer.
I am so glad you waited for Bickle to leave before that, because he's just going to assume now you just got shot randomly in the fight. And not that you were the one that shot our buddy here.
Alright. So you can do that. You're definitely bleeding, I think, right? Alright, so unless anyone tells
Max
me,
ratted him out. So
yeah.
which one do I believe? Do I believe Max, who said that it was major adjustment, or do I believe major adjustment?
You
Who's
guys
more
have both
convincing?
run with Bickle enough to know that if Bickle thinks that Major Adjustment betrayed us in the middle of a run, he will try to kill Major Adjustment. So it's up to you guys if
Made
you
a
really want to
call.
have this be an issue.
Okay, so it's up to you. Major Adjustments, are you going to go with them to the safe house, to Becky's safe house?
Oh yeah, for sure. But is that considered
Okay.
a fast talk?
Yeah, you can do a fast talk. You guys can know and think what you want, because you're right, Max did say something. I'm going to just roll for the NPCs to see if they believe Max. Or, I mean, Major Adjustment, so...
Yeah, Bickle's going to pretend he didn't hear nothing.
Yeah, she's got 10. All right, Becky looks at you, Major Adjustments, as you come out saying that. She tells you just, not a problem. Come to the safe house. We'll get you healed up, and she'll you can go. All right, so the angels all get back on their bikes. You guys can get in Bickle's car. You drive to the safe house. It's not far. It's kind of a little bit run down, but it's nicely cared for inside. It's clean as much as you can be in kind of a barrens area. And when you get there, Becky will hand you all. I think she asked for you 1,000 Nuyant each to
Yep.
help her out with that. She will. You guys can do now your heal rolls. There's no background count here, Max, if you want to do any healing. Otherwise, Becky will offer to do some healing for you guys. What is her tradition? No, that's fine. Okay, so yeah, you guys can go, and she'll really thank you. She appreciates it, and she'll start telling you kind of what happened. She says to you, we were looking for these guys in green and black, and that was the run. Despite the icons I had, that was actually the colors of the other gang. She was like, we were looking for gangers in green and black, and we got some tips, and we thought it was the Ramblers, but it wasn't. And they obviously, well, you guys saved our ass.
GM, real fast. What's been the time frame since fight end and us getting here?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay.
Not even that. No, I was talking about that. 10 minutes. It'll take 10 minutes together.
Okay. Cool. Bickle is going to go inside, find a corner, and rage into it.
Max, do you want to heal Major Adjustments, or do you want Becky to do it?
Well, I was thinking that Sparkles has more damage right off.
I don't think Sparkles was fought. You guys already healed her, I think, didn't you? No, you didn't. You were waiting to do it. Yeah, that's right. You were waiting to do it till you got out of that background count. So by all means, go do Sparkles.
Yeah.
Becky will offer to do Major Adjustments, which I think she's got that right now. She can't quite pull that. She'll keep 5. So Major Adjustments, if you took physical damage, you'll get 5 back.
Sparkles, what is your essence?
2.09.
2.09?
Yeah, so it'd be a -4.
-4.
Yeah. As Becky lays her hands down on Major Adjustment, and white light starts to seep into his gut shot. It just starts to stitch close. And it looks like Sparkle's got 4?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm 2/3 titanium.
That's a good point. You are. Okay, so I'm gonna finish the dial. Actually, let's not do that. Let's take our quick break, just really fast, guys, because I want to get through as much as we can. So let's take our break, go drink water, get whatever you need to, and we'll start the next scene.
Thanks, Max. I feel better.
You guys can roll up any of
You're
that.
welcome.
So, do that.
I might be more than a couple of minutes because I got to take the dogs out since
That's
it
fine.
was 4 o'clock my time when we started. So
Yeah,
if
go
I'm
ahead.
not back when you're ready, go ahead.
That's fine. We're just gonna do dialogue and talk about the run. We'll catch you up when you get back. So.
Okay.
All right.